Now we commence sacrificing Colby's juicy ass.
Cool.
Dark Lord.
No.
All right.
Can we sacrifice the rest but leave the ass? Just so you have something to remember me by.
Won't need the ass. Turning to my mind.
I love how that's what you prefer to be left.
Just the cheeks.
Just with good qualities.
Just the butt.
All right. What'd y'all do at PAX?
We went.
I bought dice.
You fuck.
Dice.
I bought dice.
Yeah.
Lots
You
of
are both
dice.
fucked.
We got some like level up dice.
And the dapper octopus dice tray.
Got a little holder for my dice.
What?
Already do it?
Yeah. They're in his hand. He gave me a very strong hug.
He was like, why would you give me something like this? And Sam was like, I love you.
And that's all the explanation that Andrew ever needs from me. Because I wanted to, damn it.
Are we talking about like dice or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave him his dice
Ah, cool.
that I bought him.
Yeah. We went to PAX. We handed out business cards at random places and left them like in the lobby with like all the brew.
I stuck them in all the keyboards at all the keyboard places. So that way you could see it.
Classy.
Yeah.
I hand them out at work, and then I also find them at work.
Oh no.
It's okay. Out of what I've handed out, like 2 people have kept it. Out of like 6.
Well,
33% conversion.
but it was fun,
Very good.
and we bought only D&D stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the RPG stuff was like super sick.
Did you
Yeah.
see Feral Furbies?
Oh boy.
No.
Damn.
We bought exclusively D&D stuff. Got my shirt.
You gotta just watch Sam have an aneurysm.
I thought he was about to fucking...
What the fuck?
I heard like a hissing, like a
creeper?
bomb was going off.
I bought 2 D&D shirts. I didn't bring them.
I'm not allowed to bring my D&D shirts.
Only for boss fights, which is why they will all be random and surprises now.
We should buy your
There
D&D
was a
shirt when I
shirt that
died.
they didn't have in my side, but it was like Papa Nurgle was friendly. Or Papa Nurgle just wants a hug.
All right.
Nurgle was all about love.
I think he wanted you to talk about, like, the company
Grandpappy
club.
Nurgle.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I was.
think that
level
was the
up-
purpose of this.
the
not like
level
to
of
get
dice
anything.
thing.
Well, I mean, we're supposed to send them an email. Who did that?
Jeremy did,
Oh, okay.
and
He
they
did?
sent they sent us beta invites.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Liz was not...
This is news to me.
Yeah,
Oh.
so
I also just found out today.
I was
We're
trying
really
to-
good at this.
I swear I told you while we were standing there.
No, I was there when we were like, they were like very nice, and I was like,
Comedy.
I wonder if this is one of those things where they're just being very nice because like they're being approached.
Oh
at,
no,
like, a
me
con.
and Jeremy both filled out forms for the beta invite.
Yeah, I did, but I never got one.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, what exactly are you talking about?
So
we all know.
this company that we bought dice from, Level Up Dice, this they have a dice creation beta that they're rolling out very soon, where you can put 3D figures inside of the dice. And we spoke to the CO that was there, and they told him we showed him the business cards with Ludwig on it and everything. He thought it was awesome, and told us that we can give them our design and everything, and then they can get put into the beta deal, and then we can manufacture dice with Ludwig inside of it.
Ludwig, our mascot,
Yeah,
for people who didn't
Thank
know
you.
the name.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you like the little Dunder Dragon in the top right corner, not everybody here likes the name Ludwig. That's just the name I like.
I like it.
I like
It
it.
reminds me of Super Mario.
And the person that signed us up for the beta was their graphic designer, I think.
Yeah, they did like the modeling for
Yes.
for stuff. So we were
Yeah.
like, yeah, we want this.
And they're like, oh my god, that's so cute!
That would be so cool. And
Yeah. So that might hopefully happen. Stay tuned, I guess.
Be on
And
the
buy
lookout.
Level Up Dice, I guess.
We're not technically sponsored by them yet.
No,
but
but the
that's
dice
super cool.
but the
And
dice are cool.
mine are sparkly.
Anyways.
Also, we weren't given an NDA to sign anyways, so we can still talk about it.
No, they
There's no
were
reason for us not to.
they were previewing
Correct.
it at the stand and everything. It's just known.
Cool. That's all I wanted to
Okay.
have
You're welcome
done.
for the ad, Bobby. Oh, it dropped down on one of your.
Bobby did.
Hockey mouse.
Literally just checked. That's what he'll leave off on. Fake watcher. He didn't know Bobo died when he came to the session, so
Do you call him Boba?
Boba.
that'd be funny. I thought we came up with the name as Bobo died, but Bobro, come on,
Bobro.
wasted potential.
Bobo.
Bobro,
Robo Baggins.
Let's get this show
Reeler
going
in.
for real. I was about to say, if you said another word, I was going to throw something at you. Shut the fuck up. We begin. So, last time, a lot happened and not a lot happened. Which I feel...
That describes our D&D experience up to now. Wow, we've done so much and so little.
worried about the wrong things.
Yeah.
So, last time, we started with Lolax waking up with a very gnarly headache, as you were sent from asleep to unconscious, which are two different things. Getting woken up by Uncle B in the tavern. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Is that picking up?
No.
Probably not. I'd probably just look like an asshole just staring at her.
Yeah.
How dare you stare at your wife?
Right there.
Oh, man.
That wasn't loving enough of a stare.
You had woken up with Bobo's body being taken, and a mystery to solve. You guys looked around some more, found that Thakk was gone, his armor was left, and that there were tracks leading off towards Sunhome. With the locator spell used by Sail, you guys tracked down Leonard the Lion into Sunhome, and were promptly told to fuck off because you literally walked to the gates with a traitor.
Well, they thought.
They thought. Looked like it. Afterwards, you all packed up, or after talking to the gate guard for a little bit, you guys packed up, went to your office. Some of you slept there, some of you didn't, and discussed plans for the future. Early the next morning, you were greeted by the Minister of Fallacies and a possible new friend in Brempton.
Doesn't seem very friendly.
No, why don't you
administer
tell you
my
what your favorite food is? Using some of the information given to you by Leonard, you first went and... I'm getting my own stuff mixed up. Sorry, I worked a whole day. Not really. You guys went back to Sunhome using Yolov Triel to get in and basically look around. You guys spoke with Nordal, who you guys could tell that was basically lying through his teeth, even though he was still in the zone of truth, because you can lie without actually telling a lie.
Stretching the truth.
You can
Just saying something that you believe is true.
correct.
And then you gotta hit him with that yes or no answer.
Yep. Then you guys started asking much more specific yes or no questions, to which he had to plead the fifth, as it were. Again, not a confirmation, but enough for Yolov to be like, no, we need to look into this.
This guy is a piece of shit.
Mhm. When the Minister of Fallacies thinks you're lying, there's an issue.
Administer my fallacies.
From there, you... Stop it.
I've been biting it, man.
From there, you guys went on Leonard's advice and went to where the dead trees are and where the river starts. And wound up at the head of the river going into Guild's Row. Stepping into it. And trying to commune with the river spirit, you found out that it was, in fact, Tlasaval is the guardian of this river, who is Sail's on-again, off-again lover.
Makes so much more sense why Mirage was upset that I talked to her at all.
Mhm. And in fact, I think that's pretty much where we're picking up. Sail, you're standing waist deep in a river, being talked to by your ex-lover.
Excellent.
On again, off again. Jesus Christ.
I'm allowed to fuck a sea hag if I want. Shut up.
We can still judge you for it if you want. Shut up.
Andre usually just gets in quarrel with land hags.
Some sweet anus. Never mind.
Thank you so much.
Sayil is gonna turn around, look at the people on the bank. It's fucking tall.
You already said that. This is the second time you're saying that.
I didn't know.
Didn't
I was not aware.
you didn't know that you said it previously? Or
No, the fucking it was tall. It was the
oh,
river.
okay. Why is that a problem?
Because there's no fucking wonder the Mirage is pissed off, and I didn't know this is the river, and I've been living here for years, and I didn't fucking what?
You look very tired. You're standing in the water. Who's Mirage?
I'll just shoot an Eldritch Blast. That! Gave me that.
This
Oh, is this like one of those things where you rent magic from Mirage?
That's the magic I rent, and then the magic I own is the one that I'm gonna use to break my foot off in the ass. You don't shut up.
Got it. Okay, we're all on the same page now. Come out of the river,
No.
maybe?
Me and Yolov are just standing on the shore, just arms kind of like.
Yolov is left to go.
Oh, he left. Standing there, arms crossed, just watching this play out.
Already stacked off.
I'm very tired. I think this would be a good spot for a nap.
Maybe outside of the river.
Why?
You know, we've already lost one party member. Maybe now two.
Well, they didn't drown.
I mean, you could be the first.
I'm very good at not drowning. I'm like a hippopotamus. Like, when you're taking a nap and then you come up and you go, and yeah, like that.
I'd like to imagine that's the name of an actual creature that exists now.
Hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus.
As Sail's actually talking, they're sinking further and further into the river. They're going more and more horizontal.
I'm just gonna plunge your mage hand and just kind of like poke him to like gently guide him back to the shore.
In the back.
Just you wash up at my feet.
Does he?
I'm probably starting to lay down into the surf, but I don't know if I'm going sideways on the river or down it. Yeah.
So, should we go speak to this Telosabal now?
I already did. Oh yeah, we gotta do it.
You want to sleep first?
Are you sure you're well enough for that?
What time is it?
I'll be fine.
Wait a minute.
So,
I look at
Full shift.
Lilac.
Shit.
Will he be
Basically what?
fine?
Yeah.
Has he ever been like this before?
I've never seen him tired, and you know it's not a good look. But at the same time,
fuck you.
I think it'll be okay as long as we get him a place to sleep now. And it's what time?
About going on 3 now. After
3
walking across the city to do this. Yes, 3 p.m.
Okay.
Okay.
You would know Sail was already not looking well after the mental slap the unnamed god gave him,
Okay. So
plus being up for almost 48 hours.
here's my thinking. If you sleep for 8 hours now, then at 1 o'clock in the morning, sleep again for another 8 hours, you'll be fine. Just get that nice 16-hour nap.
I do that all the time.
I legitimately sleep for like less than 6 hours most of the time, and then suddenly there's a surprise 11 in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
like, good
it's
for
just
1 month.
it's just the party right now.
Yes, Yolov is left. He's gonna go.
Took all the guards with him and everything.
Yes.
Don't worry,
That
guys.
said, you can still go get more if you need. This is his crew.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I'm going back to the prize call,
So we're not going to talk to Colossus.
and then I could swim. I could swim over to Tal and talk to her.
So let's let you take a rest.
Is there a way that you could acquire a wagon for us to travel in?
A wagon.
Yes.
I mean, there's.
Like, I don't want to spend my money on it, but if...
I understand,
Yeah.
but I don't want to be rude, but why is that my issue?
Because I think it would be good for sleeping and moving at the same time.
It would. How far away?
Everybody's
are we from
a
the prize
boat if you just believe.
call? Like probably an hour walk or so. Hour or two from the prize call.
To the Preds call?
Yeah.
Less than that.
Okay.
It's like a half hour.
I'm moving.
I don't see any advantage to that necessarily.
Because you can sleep while you move, so we could just carry him around while...
So as you guys are having this conversation, you take a moment and you're like, you know, he really needs to sleep. And as you point over to him, he's already going down the river.
I wade in and grab the foot and pull the shore.
You couldn't catch him if you wanted to.
All right, then. I guess
He's literally like born and bred for the water.
I said I've been moving my speed down the river.
then where do we know where downriver is going to end up?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I guess we'll meet him there then.
All
Are
right.
you sleeping?
Also, what does Lolax look like right now?
What does Lolux look like right now? You had a full night of sleep. You can do whatever you want.
Well,
I
I
think
think
you
I
said that you
said
look like an
something.
elven.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
just chose like some random elven woman, I think.
Okay.
But I don't remember if there was a specific person because it definitely wasn't L because that didn't go well.
At first you were El,
Yeah.
then you were Tempe.
Yes.
Then you went to sleep, and I
Yes.
think you specified that you were an elven lady.
Okay, yeah.
So generic elf.
Okay. With Lolax's normal voice.
Yes.
I've been
All
sitting
right.
on
Well, we're gonna head back to
mask
the.
of many faces like, this entire time.
We'll head back to. Do I know where the prize call is with the investigation
Yeah.
going on and everything?
You actually started your day there,
Okay.
and then went to the office.
Well, I think we should meet him there.
I mean, we're walking and talking right now.
Yeah.
But I still think, in terms of like future adventures, it might be good to have a wagon.
You hear distantly as
I look at him. I look at him very. I look at her very puzzling with the future adventure.
Relevant information.
Like what? I looked at that very puzzling.
I stole a
Like,
wagon for it,
After
and I
we're done
dragged the
sleeping,
lion
we're gonna
back
go
in the
somewhere.
wagon.
Yes.
And
That's at the call.
we
It's
could
at the
sleep
call.
while,
They have a.
like having
wheelbarrow.
somebody move us. That would be
Wheelbarrow.
really
I don't
Wheelbarrow.
think that's long enough
Alright.
sleep to make a difference.
I pictured it. I remember now it was more of a wheelbarrow.
The
But I
distance that we
pictured
would
it in my
travel.
head this like
Yeah.
for a while
sleeping.
as like a wagon with two wheels that like a
I don't believe that would be enough sleep to make any kind of a difference.
Have you ever driven for a really long time?
It's less than an hour back to where we're trying to go.
Right now. I'm
Yes,
talking about the future and future adventures. It's not always going to be close by.
we don't need a wagon. There's transit. There's a lot of ways to get around the city other than a wagon.
Yeah.
It's also very simple to just get a wagon.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do I need to be the one to acquire this wagon?
I was just
for you?
asking if you had access to it. We don't need to make this a whole big thing. Like, oh, look at me, I'm stingy with my wallet. That's not. That's,
I'm
you're supposed to be helping us. I was just asking if you could help.
helping with your investigation. That doesn't mean helping with your travel.
It's a fish.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Got it. It won't help
Thumbs
me.
up to them.
Got it. Let's go.
All right, you guys continue to have a bickering match all the way back to the Pride's Call. After about a half hour, you guys make it back. Sayul,
I send the anima messenger to them. I just, as you guys are finishing up your argument, a fish kind of starts hopping out of the stream and stop arguing so loud. Just get a boat.
A boat?
Okay, now we need to talk about a boat versus a wagon.
I speed up.
I will kill myself.
You guys make it back to the Pride's call and make me question decisions in my life.
Okay.
Let's just throw the two most argumentative people at each other. See what happens.
Jeremy's not here.
Is it a three-way tie?
Well, I just like to start shit.
Have a good one, Keenan.
Oh, yeah.
Get some sleep.
You guys enter in, and you see that the Ellie is sitting there speaking with what looks to be like a very, very stout half.
So you?
Okay.
I'm just asking. I don't know how my travel time's there. Yes. Sorry if I'm interrupting.
You guys were going essentially the same speed. You just happen to be in water. So your path is a little bit more windy. Theirs is a little bit more direct. You get there roughly at the same time.
Alright. Hey, just got your animal nest.
Oh, you're not still asleep in the water?
Slosh my way out of the bank. It doesn't have my bed in it. Is it? So no.
I'm just trying to get to know you. That's all.
Are we off hours now?
No, not yet. Getting there. After you wake up from a nap, we probably will be.
Your work hours are off.
Yeah, they are. But it's of no concern.
Okay, bud.
Go to sleep.
You guys walk in. You see Ellie sitting there with a very stout halfling. I think that's a halfling. And then Ellie turns on the bar stool, and they turn on their stool, and you realize they have no legs. It's not a halfling, that's just half a person.
Right now, it's half a stool.
Do you mind explaining what Sen looks like?
He's got like a very prominent bearded chin, long, luscious blonde hair, the most like piercing, beautiful blue eyes you've ever seen, and he's built like a Greek god because all he ever travels by is his arms. You see him dismount the stool in slow-mo, and he and he's gonna walk over to you guys.
There he is. And look at that. There he is.
Hello. Hi. I was just hearing about your party from Ellie over there, a good friend of mine.
My name's Say.
Keep going on one arm.
Sen, you go to take Sayul's hand, and you realize they're soaking wet. They look like they have been just through the ringer, though no prominent physical injuries. Behind them is a elven woman who I feel might be pinching the bridge of her nose at this point.
I was sitting at the bar. Ellie was telling me these people are very problematic and get into weird situations. So them being moist is probably like, yep.
You also know that Talim is kind of just sitting off in the corner, nursing a cup of coffee and just looking at this entire exchange.
Talim's Thakk's homeless person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you'd also see behind Sayul you didn't really get a proper introduction last time.
Half elf appearance of a half drow. White hair pulled into a top knot. It is long. Could probably guess that it would go down to about mid chest level, but pulled into a top knot. Dark, shadowy, purplish eyes. Half mask right over the face and ears.
They have ears.
Elf ears.
Pointed ears.
Yep. And dark complexion being half drow.
Cool.
Since I'm a half elf, one of my ears is round.
I'm gonna now start it. Now, Sayul. Last time I saw you like this, you had just been swallowed by a giant frog.
Oh yeah.
I watched you guys fight in the Guild Pack games. You fought valiantly, but a warrior like this needs to rest.
It's fine.
You seem battered, friend.
We've had a lot going on. It's fine. Alright, I need a nap. But we got people to talk to, and other people who are dying, and we don't know where Bastion is.
You ran yourself ragged, and you can't be any use. You need to get your rest.
We don't need to go anywhere right now. Take your rest. We'll discuss things.
Ellie, at this point in time, is kind of swooped in, thrown her arm through yours, and like patting you on the shoulder.
Does it seem like he's gonna fight? Is he?
I just rolled a natural one to see for myself to be like, do I go with it or not? And so I was like,
I was literally like, if he fights on this, I am gonna put him to sleep.
that was a con check to see how Sail do, and it was a 1. So Sail down.
Probably would have had disadvantage too.
I'll help.
Not on a save.
If I see Ellie going up the
didn't say
stairs
it
with
was.
him, I will assist dragging him upstairs.
All right. Do you get your board for this?
No. It's stairs. I can't ride my board on stairs.
Okay.
So
You can according to the rules block, but
Yeah.
I won't.
okay. I appreciate.
Sure.
You hear as my hand slaps the stairs because I'm holding him with the other one.
It's going to be very hard for me to adjust to stoic Andre. I'm 100% here for it.
Not stoic. He's a bro.
So, the two of you watch as Ellie, probably with less help than they're worth, and Sen start assisting Sail up the stairs. Just due to the height differences. It's like, okay, we're all right. Next up.
You're probably literally like doing like
Yes.
this with your
Is-
arms up the stairs.
Is Morgan in the room?
No.
Well.
Morgan's not in the room, and neither is Uncle Veit.
Yola?
No.
Looks like we got Tempe, Telimothy,
Tell
Ellie.
Well, Ellie's not anymore.
Well, yeah, he went upstairs with me. I'm here with Ellie.
So after a few moments, the two of them come back down.
Do I don't recognize Sen at all.
Roll me a history check, actually, at disadvantage.
You affiliated with the Heralds? I'm with the Heralds of the Boros League.
Doesn't matter. Where's the glass?
I just rolled a 1. What do you
Somewhere
mean?
around there.
Is that a real check?
It was a self-imposed check.
Okay.
It's still the first one.
One of
Okay,
them.
never mind. I don't have to do a drink then.
Why did I argue for that?
Thank you very much.
I had a moment I'm like, well, you know, I rolled it. And you're like, yeah, you're right. I'm like,
So we haven't officially named these, but I propose one shot.
yeah,
Where's the...
that's yeah.
Yeah.
You have to take one shot?
Yes.
Yeah, the one shot.
Right.
Where's the...
It's the only kind of one shot
In
we
the
can do.
freezer.
Well, that's not true anymore. We have officially had an official Dunderhead one shot.
I did a
That was
Done
one
more
shot.
I did a 1 shot on camera, and it was rather poor.
So, disadvantage. Correct?
Yes.
That was a natural one.
All right.
The other
No,
one was
you
a
do not-
19.
You do not.
Is that bacon?
Yes.
Colby rolled this one.
For the soup.
No, Colby rolled this one. I'm getting it for him.
Okay. Nope.
You don't remember Sen.
Wow.
We've decided.
Although
which
you do notice Talim.
Oh. How well do I know Talim?
He's a regular in the Azorius kind of jailhouse.
Okay, I just kind of...
He's a seedy guy.
I give him a very confused nod as to why he's here.
A regular at the drunk tank.
Yeah. Like, eyebrow raised, kind of like...
I haven't done anything wrong.
Very, very much like I'm not here for you, but why are you here?
He's a regular at the drunk tank, so instead he found a drunk room to be in.
Actually, I'm gonna walk up to him. Alright, I'll go talk to him. Yeah. Why are you here?
Hey, believe it or not, I actually helped somebody,
Oh,
and they gave me a place to stay.
who did you help?
Dude, do you know Thakk?
Expression goes from like a calm face to kind of a frown. The one, the one we're looking for right now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I was not a part of that. I wasn't even in the building at
The
the time.
potential wanted fugitive.
Right. He was very kind to me. I helped him get out of a power station he shouldn't have been in.
The third fugitive order.
Okay.
Just brownie points for me, I think. You know?
Was there anything off about him the last time you saw him?
Well, his son figured that was a complicated thing too. They turned into a fiery werewolf and started ripping into him. That's when I left. I came back, they were gone. It was a whole ordeal. The room upstairs is all blown up, and yeah.
When was the last time you spoke with him?
Like last night while we were drinking.
How was he? Was there anything off from the short amount of time that you had met him?
Actually, he seemed in pretty good spirits at that time. They had just gotten like their guild license. They were gonna go on a job.
And I would know most of that to actually be factual, so there's no reason to incite him. I'm just gonna kind of give him a little thank you. And just turn around and
Happy to help. And then you can smell the alcohol off the coffee from there.
it's just I'm not there for him. This is something I'll deal with at another time.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a straw. His lips extend a lot far enough.
Because he has no teeth.
Yep.
Because he does meth.
Fantasy meth. He doesn't actually do meth. He's not on drugs.
I mean,
He just
if
likes
we're talking
alcohol.
about fantasy meth, like Patrick Rothfuss, he literally just wrote like an entire like
Dune?
what? No,
Dune?
it's Name of the Winds.
The heroin tree.
Yeah, the heroin tree sap.
Yep.
So there's
He killed
D&D
the fire-breathing dragon.
Keeps crashing on me.
I
I can't keep it open for like 10 seconds.
Huh?
You want to hear my favorite tech guy saying? Mine's working just fine.
Fuck you.
So Lolax sticks, Hush, Sen is back.
Send his back?
From upstairs,
From
motherfucker.
upstairs.
Oh. I was like,
Sorry, my bad.
I've never been here.
Guess who's back?
Is there any other patrons inside the bar right now?
Patrons, no, but you do see, as you walk across the bar and you get a little closer to the bar itself, behind the bar is this small, actual halfling man who is just, like, grabbing pewter mugs. And
I'm gonna ask him where the owner of the establishment is, where Uncle B is.
I don't rightly know. He went off with the blonde lady.
You don't know why they left? Did they say anything before they left?
I think they went with your boss to go get the
Oh.
child.
Child. Bastion?
Yeah, the werewolf.
Do you know where they went?
No. Don't get paid enough.
Okay. Thank you. Turn around and I go back over to Lola. They're looking for the one you spoke of earlier, for Bastion.
Oh, okay. I mean, I thought everybody was.
Morgan and Yolov are looking for him. And based off of what I heard, it's probably not good when they find him.
Yeah, you guys seem to really want to kill him. So
I have no reason to
I
try to
mean,
kill him.
And your boss does. You
Yeah.
work for your boss, so
He's my boss, but that doesn't necessarily fall under my jurisdiction now. I arrest the arcane.
So, are you offering to help us find him before others do, or are you just informing me that I need to help myself again?
Look, you just lost seemingly 2 close friends now.
It's been a very stressful day.
I am simply giving you the information that hopefully you don't lose a third. What you do with it is what you please.
Okay, well, thank
I
you
don't-
for the information.
I don't have any personal investment in this, but I feel like you do. And I felt like it needed to be said.
All right, well, thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Welcome. I'll go.
Are you coming to me?
I was gonna come to you, yes.
All right. I just giving Talim a hug. Just finished catching up. See you next time, buddy. I'm going over to
Hey,
you.
have a good one.
It's like, over here, you're planning on killing Thakk. That'd be a precious waste of life. A damn good warrior and a good friend to me. He's had a lot happen to him between losing his son and losing his god. I think he's just on the wrong path and he can be corrected.
I wasn't necessarily talking about planning on killing him, but it definitely would be in the cards if he became hostile.
Can't be allowed.
Is that because of your personal relationship with him, or
Not just. He's a great warrior, and I know he fought many battles alongside me in the right consciousness.
I've heard quite a bit about him. This doesn't sound like him. Is there anything that you could think about as to why he would do this specifically?
Haven't talked to him in a while, but I know at times of great grief, sometimes it's easy to give in. He might have made the weak choice of doing so, but I'm here to put him back on the path of the strong.
I'm glad you're here then. So, well, when did you get here?
No, I came checking on Talin.
Oh, how do you know Talim?
I work with a lot of the homeless in Guild's Row.
Oh,
Wellness checks get up. I actually knew Bobo.
Oh.
I brought him here in really rough shape. I've been checking in with him since, but it's been hard once he became a terrorist.
so you have a lot of personal investment in the well-being of this party.
I guess you
Most
could say
of them.
that, yeah. I have a lot of investment in well-being.
Oh, well, that's mighty kind. That's mighty kind of you.
Sure.
So what do you think? We should do?
Humble too.
Did you know Bastion then?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Heard he's a werewolf.
Pretty good.
Yes.
No, it's
So what do you think we should do right now? We have, one of the members that needs quite a bit of rest before we actively pursue anything together as a group.
I think you said it yourself. I think there's people going after one of your guys' friends that are looking to kill him, and he cannot be killed.
Okay.
That would be wrong.
My understanding is if you don't want Thakk to be hostile, he doesn't know if Bastion's alive or dead, but if he did find out and found out certain people took his life, that would not go over very well, and you may lose him forever.
That's what I'm saying.
So what do you think we should do?
That's what I also just said. We should find him.
Okay. Is Lolax a part of this conversation right now?
I'm kind of just like hanging back, watching you two interact, and I'm oddly quiet.
I can't guarantee that I will have any sway in this matter, but I can at least approach Yolov and Morgan, just saying that I was looking for them to give them more information on the investigation we have so far. Where that could lead us from there, I don't know. But I can at least smooth over as to why we looked for them.
Okay.
So do you want to go after them, or would you rather stay?
What is there to to go after. We have no leads where we have somebody who needs to rest.
It kind of looks like Link's hat.
I mean,
You also have more
I
roving
mean,
handles
we
on
can
their
sit
plate.
around and do nothing.
sounds like you want to go out.
I see the smile going through my mask.
Ow.
Oh, just like the creases. The creases go up.
You
Same way you could tell with Kakashi.
do you guys have a lead?
No,
We have no leads. We're down a person. We're down two or three people.
all we would be doing is going to find people already involved in this investigation.
Okay, that's a lead. Where are they?
Tempe saw them leave.
That's the problem. We don't know where they are.
Are they contacted?
What?
We can contact them.
How?
Zayu could do it.
You could do it.
Almost like I built the character that way.
So we wait. We need.
I'm not gonna make
Dio needs his rest.
I'm interested in going. I just don't want to go off into a direction that is random and then, like, not be around when somebody who can actually help us wakes up.
Okay.
Lilax is absolutely right. If we're gonna use our energy, we ought to use it in the right ways. And we have people regaining their energy, and I think it's our best interest to conserve ours until we have a direction.
But in the meantime, it's 5 o'clock now, probably.
About 4.
Or we have the rest of the
3:30.
afternoon, and I don't know when Sail's going to wake up, but it's probably not going to be for a while. Is there anything that we can be doing to prepare?
I will probably investigate. We already came to this location earlier, but I will probably continue to take a look around, see if there's anything
Just like, yeah, sleep for 6
more that I
hours.
can find out.
Sayle's not gonna say no.
Any information that you guys can provide about Thakk or Bastion or Bobo from here on out is helpful.
I mean, I can tell you everything that I know, but I've really only been with these folks for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Or has it been 2 weeks? When did we all initially meet at this point?
I'd say it's like 13, 14 days now, yeah.
There's the initial attack. You guys did all your things. You had to wait. You had to wait a week for the games to start again. You went to the games, got your license. There was another week time skip, and you were on day
3?
either 3 of having your license. So yeah, you're at
3, maybe?
2.5 weeks.
I can tell you everything that I know, but it's been 2.5 weeks.
Okay. It might be more than I already know.
Well, first day that we met, then I'll go off
Yeah,
and kind of like
Sit down.
fill him in on like all the
Mhm.
stuff from Lilax's perspective, including some spicy bits about Thakk.
I'm gonna be honest. When you were going, so the way it started was, and I was like, am I gonna listen to a Lilax monologue?
Yes, eh?
We can clip it and play it during our breaks. So each time we're like,
All of the preceding episodes.
and the explanation for all the different factions and
Yep, the lore.
6 different quarters.
So when the
and
Grand
guilds
Spink
world.
came down,
The 6.
How much? I know this might be too broad of a question, but how much of that would be new information relevant to the investigation?
Relevant to the investigation. Yeah. So,
add-ons, DLC.
what information are you specifically listening out for?
Thak's mannerisms.
There's a whole lot of
Yeah,
information.
that's why I said it might be
Parse
too
through.
broad of a question. So, mannerisms, anything that he would have done or went places he would have went to on his own.
That specific info.
Yeah.
Sen is very sad to hear Thakk was so grumpy. It's not the Thakk he knew. He must have been very troubled up to
yeah.
leading to his decisions.
Mostly about times of strife with Thakk, specific things that happened to him, or specific places he would go to.
you want me to just like highlight the main things that I would have discussed with them?
I was just about to say, Liz, what
Yeah.
would you have told them?
I would have told them about the initial terrorist attack and like how that kind of like bonded us together as a group. And then I would have mentioned about like how we decided to form the Guild Pact games with like the group of folks that we had, and that we did like side jobs, and then we noticed that it was actually connected to the terrorist attacks, and those kind of like highlights that led up to Bobo and Hush setting off a ship and like blowing up like Innocence, which
That
probably
would have been news to you.
and that probably would have upset like Sen, and probably I can't
No.
remember
Sen knew Bobo.
your
He wouldn't.
character's name off the top of my
He
head.
knew Bobo
Brent.
well enough to know that
Brent.
wasn't his intent. And he was there at the Guild Pack games when Bobo stood up for himself.
So, all of those things, and specifically when Lolax is talking about Thakk, you would get the impression that like he's angry, but he also has like a respect for like the not willpower, but the direction that like Thakk was trying to go initially, and then leading up to like the events of getting knocked out, like it kind of gets more and more like resentful and kind of like drifting off into like, when I talk to Thakk next, like I'm gonna give him a fucking piece of my mind, kind of monologuing.
Absolutely think you should. By all means. Were there any last question really? Was there any place that you knew that he would go to in moments of solitude on his own?
A fucking church. Every damn time.
Which one?
There's just so many. Every time.
Was there anyone specifically that he would?
No, he always went and found Andrew. I mean, a different character. I mean,
I mean, there was the I would have said the name of the church. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But the church that we went to that Lolax refused to go into, and that upset Thakk.
Raven Queen Temple. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. Probably took about an hour or so to talk through the conversation.
What?
Sen wanted to respond with, like, responding to violence and rash decisions with more aggression is going to put fuel into Thakk's fire, and we're never going to get the Thakk you once knew back. You have to accept that he made the choices he did and forgive him for it. We only can go forward from here.
Love this.
And then also, having hesitation in churches, it's like, I could definitely understand it. There's a lot of people out here that aren't religious. But being angry at Thakk for being a holy man, not right.
I'm not mad at him for being a holy man. I'm mad at him for doing all the things that are hypocritical. Like, he said he wanted to help people, and he said that he didn't want to hurt anybody, and yet here I am with a getting like my brains bashed in and left to like heal myself up, and like I don't know how somebody could do that to their friends.
I don't know how either. The Thakk I once knew would never do that. I think he's in a very fragile place, and he's not in the right state of mind, and he should be treated as such.
Yeah, I feel betrayed, and I can't talk to him about it, and
But
that's
it's
frustrating.
still on you and important for you to respond to this aggression with the right state of mind, because he clearly isn't in it, and he needs help.
I don't know if he needs help. I don't know if that whatever got into Thakk, if like Thack's even there anymore.
He seems to be. We just
Maybe.
have to get him back on the right path.
We haven't seen him since he did all of this.
It's important to
Like,
find him,
the
but when
first
we
thing-
do, you cannot be aggressive.
No.
we're throwing salt and sugar at each other and seeing what happens.
I imagine that probably took like an hour or so to convey.
Yeah, and rehashing detail.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna go take a look around. See if there's anything else that I missed. Walk past Lolax, lean down, whisper in her ear very, very quietly. Be careful how often you change. And walk away.
That's cryptic.
Why?
Walked off before you could
So
respond.
Racist
I would have
thing to
walked
say to a
over.
changeling.
I will find you later and ask why. It's fine.
And then I'm gonna just look around the area, look outside, Bastion's room, typical, you know, him notating
Question
things out.
for further lore: if Lolax ever looked like try to look like Sen, would he be a full centaur?
No.
How would
They change shape into half a man?
No. In fact, I feel like they would probably just change into a man.
A Sen with legs?
A Sen with human legs.
I hated it. Sen seeing that is gonna be like
Furious.
For the record, Lolax, you cannot change into anything that has additional appendages. So you're not going to be turning into an Aerocroco with wings
That's
or centaurs.
well, I don't know about that because there are some stuff that like could eventually give me additional appendages. Like what?
Yes,
like
I'm
the-
aware of that.
Yeah.
I'm saying currently.
Currently, like draconic sorcerers have shit later on.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
But-
yeah.
if
thought
you
you meant,
remove,
like, being
it
a
says
paint.
additional appendages. Does it say like less appendages?
You need to keep your current body composition.
Okay,
I would imagine it would.
so
act like
I can if I lose my legs.
Yes. You can turn into a perfect Sen.
You have a significantly smaller pool of people
Go
to
see
choose.
Thakk and maybe we can make that.
representing Sen as a human is very offensive, considering he is a Fey creature who defended the Fey very like religiously. How dare you give me man legs?
But yeah, just investigating more, trying to occupy the time while we wait for.
So this is your second time through. You've already been here with Yolov. They didn't find anything super impactful to things that happened,
Trying to pass the time.
which would give Lolax time to counter interrogate about
Yeah.
that claim.
I'm gonna do it like kind of covertly. You like walk up to Brenton and say into his ear, "The fuck do you mean?"
So I monitor the audio while we're talking.
Yeah.
Don't please stage whisper and actually project your voice, because you didn't say anything in the mic when you were whispering.
My bad. Okay.
What do you mean?
It's because I was just too quiet. I understand what you mean.
So you need me to repeat what I said?
No, you actually picked up just fine.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for you to be able to respond when you're. We can seamlessly go through the conversation.
Hold on while we engage in technical difficulties.
So,
Now, if only we had a kazoo during
where-
this line.
are we located in a relatively private area?
Kazoo.
You can be if you like. It's a full tap house that is essentially empty.
I'm gonna kind of just motion to walk.
What do you know?
Just know that there's more to this investigation than you think. And certain people have suspicions. That's all I can really say right now. But you need. My advice is to be more careful.
More careful, specifically about.
There has. I'm going to relay in a lot of instances where you guys have been seen publicly or in things that have happened. There's been different hearing person doing the same things and speaking the same tone every time. So you're aware. That has been noticed.
By who?
Think about who came to investigate. I can't say anything more than I've already said. I am just telling you to be more careful.
Interesting. Okay. Thanks for the warning, as ominous as it is. And I look forward to when you can say more.
That time will come.
Is it 5 o'clock yet? All right.
Right.
I'm technically off the clock.
You always seem to have some kind of information
saw
you
you.
can't tell us. There's always something that you have to keep away from us. You can't just say.
I could if it made sense right now.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, sweetheart.
Is there anything Sen would like to do while you guys are passing the time?
I'd be friendly with the bar patrons.
There are no bar patrons. It is literally just
all right,
you,
Timothy.
Talim, Tempe, and Ellie.
Me and Ellie and Salim are probably having a hoot.
Ellie's not very happy at the moment.
Yeah, and the other person's like a sketchy hobo that she probably doesn't want to hang out with. But we're talking together, relaying stories about, like, I'll relay a story back about the good old days in the Boros, and Ellie would sympathize, and then Salim would tell us about one time that he stabbed a hobo when he wasn't looking. And then I'll go back and be like, yeah, I stabbed a guy in a similar way. And Ellie would be like, what the fuck? I'll try to, like, intermediate between them. Like, Ellie, please.
Playing the social bridge.
All right. So, you spend a wonderful night kindling. Can you actually go and give me a persuasion check at advantage because you are friends with both these people? I want to see how well you actually intermediate between the two.
Are your friends gonna be friends? The ultimate vibe check as an adult.
16.
16. All right. They seem very receptive, and by the end of the night, they are engaging in conversation without you even around. All right.
It's about the weather, what they're talking.
Hear about that fucking storm? It's fucking nuts.
The drugs in the city have gone out of control, and they're amazing.
Painting. My NPC like he's a druggie when he's not.
Salim
He's not a
literally
druggie.
gave Thakk drugs.
No,
No, he didn't.
Out of a flask that he had.
that was
Oh, it's just drugs.
that was just it was just a little swamp water.
He has a
man.
point. He's not wrong.
That's-
Sorry, God.
Mm-hmm.
Just some street hoops.
Please don't kill me again. I'm sorry.
There's a cooldown timer for that.
God decided so.
How many sessions do I get out of my next character to be a shit?
2.
Excellent. That's all I
Just
need.
enough time to understand the backstory, and then another session to sympathize a little bit, and then
Dead.
Those are the signs.
Gone.
that's exactly why Sam won't actually open up about his character ever.
He's like, can't tell. I'll die.
Okay.
It's a pattern.
All right, you guys pass through the night. Von Veer eventually comes home, but Morgan and Yolov do not. You see Von Veer enters in. He looks tired, haggard. The storm is let up, but he is still fairly wet, and from what you can tell, stinks. Hello. Nice to see you again. You didn't bring anybody half dead this time, did you? No, you're half alive.
Hey, I'm fully alive, thank you. I feel better now than I ever have.
And it's good. I wish I could say the same. But, with time. Where is my nephew?
Sleeping.
He's tired.
Did I bring Bobo to the Pride's Call when he was half dead?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No. I thought I said I brought Bobo to Guildsborough.
Oh.
But I didn't think I brought him to the Pride's Call. I don't usually frequent this bar. But so be it.
We've literally talked about this multiple times, and every other time you reference the Pride Spell. I feel like I could probably even go look through
If you look through Bobo's
Old
backstory, Sen brought him to
Sail at the Pride's Call.
the Boros Legion. And that's why Bobo worked with the Boros frequently before. They're like, stop killing people.
we can get into it a different time.
Okay.
But
Anywho,
anywho, you're the only one I don't know. Lolax. Just so you know, they are still looking for Bastion. I have intentionally misled them a few times, but I think they also know that I did that, so they sent me home. They do not seem pleased with having a Black Paw in town.
They intend to kill him, so
I'm aware. I don't know of a cure. I outfitted them with Wolfsbane's potions and disease resistance potions as well. So we will see what happens of it. It is my hope that they only need one, not the other.
okay. Why did they come to you specifically?
Because I knew him, and I'm from the north.
Okay. How did Morgan seem to react to all this?
She's sad. She liked Bastion very much. I don't think she wants to actually kill him, but he is dangerous. And it was their assertion that the needs of the many outweigh.
God, I love it when people say that. Makes me all so happy inside.
I can tell.
Where do you think Bastion would go? If you were misleading them, like, thank you for that, but we need to find him probably tomorrow.
Bastion was fairly new to the city. I think he only knew what Thakk had really shown him before. He wasn't at the Temple of the Raven Queen, and he was not at the fighting pits, so he may have gone to school, but I feel like we would have known already, because
Oh,
that would be bad.
I wonder if he went through the tunnels.
Or that was my other thought, was the tunnels. I left the two of them at the Dead Bridge Chasm as they were going down. We will see. Neither of them seem very inclined to kill them if they don't have to, but if it's brought to it, they will.
Okay. Well, for now, I think we need to wait for Sayul, and Sayul has not slept in over a day. So we're currently letting him sleep it off. Is there anything else that we should talk about?
He goes and pulls out one of the larger chairs in the Pride's Call, because half of this bar is basically built for giants. Plops down in one of them.
like a slanted roof.
No,
Just taller.
very tall ceilings.
For giant.
He said part of the bar. I was like,
And more like half the furniture was built for large people. He sits down and kind of... I love you guys very much. I'm not trying to kick you out of my bar. I want you to stay. You've managed to make some very powerful enemies, and with everything that has gone on, I need to go north for a time. I need to go talk to Yotam.
To who?
Yotam.
He's the king of Cragkeep in Barrack North. He's Frost Giant Lord.
Son of pride.
What are you gonna do with them? Uncle V!
If it were my recommendation, Unless you can help with things currently, get out of town, let things cool down. I cannot protect you, Talon cannot protect you anymore.
God being like,
No, not at all. If you guys want to stay, feel free to stay.
I
I'm
think
not impressed with this bar.
unfortunately, I'm gonna have to talk to everybody at once, or who remains of everybody, I guess. But I think I agree. We've attracted a lot of attention very quickly, and apparently some people are starting to notice that our group's a little bit weird. So I don't know what that means.
Starting to notice our group's weird.
The entirety of Guilds Row watching you guys be weird in an arena.
That dude crawled into that frog's mouth.
What did he say about being a terrorist?
I would. It is in my experience when you draw too much attention, there are two options. One, lay low, do nothing. Or two, ingratiate people so much that they cannot argue.
If you know anything about our group, we're not good at that.
You're also not good at laying low.
No.
I legitimately think, as the DM and as Vonvir, your best option would be to ingratiate the public. Or rather, become so popular or infamous that those looking at you with too scrutiny of eyes can't do things openly. That will at least give you time to plan.
I got a shelter I work at that has beds for all of us.
That too? I wasn't kicking you out of the bar now. I was just letting you know.
Yeah.
Things are getting hot.
Not doing it yet. I might.
Sin's got the backup crib.
I mean, the last time we
Yes,
tried
dude.
ingratiating the public, Bobo went and did vigilante work, and that didn't turn out so well.
Well, Bobo's dead.
It did turn out well,
Allegedly.
mind you.
Allegedly.
That's true. That is true. He also survived getting blown up once before, so who knows?
And now he has a paladin who took his corpse somewhere, so...
It would take pretty strong magics to bring him back at this point.
All I know is that we're in Guilds Row, and anything can happen.
That's fair.
So...
The land of opportunity.
What time is it now? After telling stories about all this, and then Uncle Pete
Probably getting
coming
about
back.
8 o'clock. You would be, actually no. You had a pretty late morning comparatively. You're fine at the moment.
Okay, cool.
Being at a bar for like 8 hours and sends half a person, it takes like one beer to get him drunk. He's probably pretty plastered.
That's fair.
What's the con?
Not crazy high.
Just for future reference. Personal curiosity.
13.
Alright, well,
Science aside.
I have more potions to make. I will give you some in the morning. And don't be afraid to knock. Alright. He's going to get up, grab a bottle as he's walking by, and you just hear the heavy door leading into the workshop close.
I think for the rest of the night, Lolax is gonna go into his room and just read.
Alright.
I will stay in the main part of the bar because I was never offered a room.
It's funny because the people that normally offer rooms are the ones that sleep or have left the building.
So I am.
Von Beer just generally assumes at this point that it's almost like a refugee house.
I'm just sitting in the
What do you
middle
mean
of a.
Sale didn't give you a room?
How
Right.
far away is my homeless shelter?
Where would you run it?
Where's the Boros Heralds?
They're not in the city.
Not in the city.
They have agents in the city, but they're not in the city. They stole the perihelion and are just orbiting, essentially.
They stole a flying castle.
It'd
so
probably-
they don't need a house.
Be somewhere where homeless life is very common. That's what shelters are for.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
like probably a worse off sector, like Sector 6 with the Gore
The Golgari. Or
Golgari.
Go put it in the Rakdos
or
area.
the smelter works where we were or whatever. Yeah. this
People
one.
in dangerous places that need a place to sleep while they're
Rakdos.
watched.
You have either Midori Park or the Smelting Quarter.
Midori Park.
All right, Midori Park is actually, that makes sense that you'd want to set up there because they have a bunch of undead that you can just tell them to fuck off.
Oh yeah, I'm a paladin, so I can just be like, fuck you guys.
No.
Lolax, before you go to sleep, you see Sen hop off their bar stool, a little tipsy, which is odd, right?
My hand.
As they paddle to the door.
On one hand, I like Sen. On the other, he balances.
Ah.
How long?
2 seconds.
Classic.
Gonna. What's your character's name, Sam?
Brenton.
I'm gonna walk up to Brenton. Do you need a place to sleep for the night, friend?
I'll wait here and see if Yolov or Morgan come back, but I will.
I'm gonna retire to my shelter
Killing
and
the
conserve
first
my
that
strength,
evil
and you're
that
welcome to
was
join me if
observed
you wish.
They weren't giving
We might
you-
need it. So that's a good idea.
All right. So you potter on over back to your shelter,
I go home.
go home.
Home as I know it.
Lolax goes to sleep.
I'm off in a corner, just kind of.
See, eventually Ellie stands up. She goes, well, been nice chatting with you, Talim. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Brenton, it was nice to meet you. I'm gonna go with Sen. She's going to leave. The night passes without issue.
True, Chad.
True chat.
Let's go hang out at your homeless shelter.
I got peoples to attend to, mouths to feed.
Then it takes you a while, but on your board, you manage to get back to Precinct 6 and to your shelter.
You're so good.
There are quite a few people there that are happy to see you as you just essentially radiate this aura that beats off all the...
There's aisles. There's aisles of
So happy.
there's aisles of cots.
He's
And
not
I'm-
getting that back.
I did a strong push, and I'm going down the aisle with my fists like this, and if you wish in our like conscious can give me a quick bump as I roll by.
I love this so much.
Cool.
I'm much happier with your character after seeing you RP it. I'm here for it 100%.
I'd if it's like nighttime, I'd prep the soup for the morning and then go to bed.
All right. You have a handful of helpers that assist you with this. One happy, hopping right in. Elle kind of goes around, starts seeing to those that are a little bit more grievously injured that you don't quite have the oomph to deal with. She starts to help them out. And you guys have a good night. If you could, go ahead and just roll me a D100.
I didn't even give any money to the stream.
I know. You don't need to give money to the stream for that.
You just need to watch.
Yep.
59.
59.
Oh.
All right. Good to know. That's 10 off a great number.
What's the name of your shelter, if you don't mind me asking?
Fuck you. I mind. I'm still writing my backstory.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm
dare.
progressing. I'm mad at you because I'm mad at myself. It's projection. I'm sorry.
What about the pearl necklace?
Don't have one.
Maybe you can call it the homie homeless house.
Only homeless.
H.
Nah.
Triple H.
No, it would
like
probably be
the
in the name of the Boros or some sort. It would be related to the Boros.
The angel's wings?
These angels' wings.
The Helping Hands. Helping Hands shelter for the homeless.
I'm here for it. All right. So, Brenton, you stay up, and eventually there is a owl that kind of lands in the open window further up.
Yeah.
You can tell that as you look up, actually, the Pride Skull has like tree limbs that go through parts of the infrastructure itself.
Yeah.
And so, kind of nuzzling on in and landing down is Winston the Owl.
I'll recognize it. And
Yep.
Go over to it.
They have nothing in their hands. Or their claws at this time. They're,
Nothing in their hands. Nothing.
no.
Okay.
They're hanging up.
I'll just kind of look up at it. See, it's got nothing. Just
Alright. Night goes by, unabated. Sail, you wake up, feeling modicum better, though you're still pretty out of it.
Mm-hmm. So do I wake up at like 1 in the morning?
Pretty much. Your sleep schedule is screwed.
I go downstairs and see if anybody's still like in the bar.
The Tempty has gone upstairs, but Talim is sitting in a booth, as well as Brenton.
Same booth?
No, not the same booth. In fact, they're on opposite sides of the bar.
Bringing cap. Celeb, don't you have a room?
Yeah, but I was worried about that one.
Did you not get a room, Brenton?
no, I don't need one right now, though. I'm here to see if anything comes through.
It's not gonna be helpful if I'm still like fucking tired as hell and then you're sleepy as hell.
I will be resting, but I can rest out here.
You got an owl.
I have.
Yeah, Winston came through. It's here.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Didn't have any message or anything on him.
I was like, Totoro, go! Let him hang out with Winston if he wants.
Talim has a room?
Yeah.
He has like an established room?
Yeah.
This, the
Well, it
Thakk
was paid
it?
for by Thakk,
Thakk paid for it.
but he only has like a night or two left.
We're never gonna get rid of him.
I'm gonna Harry Potter him if he keeps staying here. Like, he gets the broom closet on the stairs if he
I
wants to stay here
think he'd
for free.
prefer that, yeah.
Like,
Still generous you to offer him free.
like, you need a sketchy assassin floating in the corner, so if somebody comes in, it's just like, kidney! Like,
I haven't seen Thakk, or I haven't seen Talim in like a week. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Is he dead? And that's why I
They
went
found
down.
bigger and better places.
Ooh.
how does the soup stack up here to who?
Better. Mine's made with discount ingredients. It's all I can afford.
Alright.
And I will go get a comfier chair.
You.
Is it off hours?
It could be off hours.
You see Sail very tiredly pull out a notebook. Or not.
Sampler. Deleted.
I'm a big fan of stew.
Stew. Any kind of stew? Not anything fancy like a Vildan roast or crepes or breakfast or gumbo. We had one guy whose favorite food kept changing.
I actually have my half mask pulled down right now, and I just give him a smile.
Okay.
So as
Let
they
me stew.
as they smile at you, you notice they have some fairly elongated fangs.
Do I know anything about Drow?
I mean, you studied elves quite a bit in your backstory.
I am.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so I made Sail a weeaboo for elves.
That makes sense.
Like, legitimately.
like,
Hush with the face.
So much.
like, I have a really bad accent. I don't quite understand Elvish. But
That's not normal.
Oh, they have little tree houses. He's not here. At the bar yesterday, Sen would have met Styx, or would have met Hush, and been like, "Yeah, I'm Faye. What of it?"
Do you
And,
prefer like a
yeah.
Boros or
That conversation
Ghoul
happened.
black stew? Get some good protein in there. You know what I mean?
I would encourage you to find a new type of stew you'd enjoy.
I mean, stews are just appetizers, so.
No, I was just wondering if you like stuff with blood
That
in
was
it.
soup, not stew.
I was just wondering if you like stuff with blood in it. Edgy.
Sorry.
Edgy. Sayle's sitting there like, am I talking to an Azorian vampire? I'm too tired to care.
Azorian vampires like blood in their soup, probably.
Alright, well, I will spend up to 45 minutes making a slow roast breakfast stew and go back to bed.
Andre got excited at breakfast.
fine.
It's like my favorite word.
You go get some pork belly.
Yeah.
Cut that up nice and fine. Some onions, some egg in there too.
Oh, it's
As
like
a thickening
anime
agent. Yep.
Fantasy food.
Get that on in there. If you could, please. What would be associated with cooking? Performance?
That was my idea.
That's like the one charisma skill I'm not trained in, but I still get a
Or-
good plus, so let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Performance.
Or survival.
I don't know. Eventually, I was planning on taking the cook feat. That's the point.
It's on brand.
That's... I think that's a 14. It's slightly cocked. And I don't want to be inconsistent. Good or bad roll question. No, it's cocked. All right. I don't get that nice roll. Yep, 5. 10 total.
All right. So, you get a serviceable meal.
Am I doing it at disadvantage?
I was gonna give you advantage because you're in your home kitchen and you know where everything is.
Evens out.
Want to see me roll a 1?
Want to see me do it again?
I already did that.
So you get a serviceable meal. It's a little overcooked, in your opinion, but still sustenance.
I'm sorry, I didn't get the flour whisked in there slow enough, so it's a little... I go dump it out in the river.
No, I eat it. I look at him. I look forward to when you're not tired.
We make it a rule that when you roll the first one, every consecutive one after that is another shot.
No.
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 I need to drive
I was about to say, that's just mean to Colby in particular.
yeah.
All right. You go back to bed. Have nightmares about poorly made stew.
Probably only if... Sayo can't claim how long he sleeps for, but since there's no mechanical benefit, probably get up around the same time as he usually would, so his sleep schedule's not as fucked.
All right. You all wake up. You go to sleep in your booth, and there's a weird moment where you and Talim just have a staring match as you're...
Who's gonna go to sleep first?
Yeah.
Talim might be flatlining. You don't know. Or care.
I rolled a deception just in case you were gonna.
Just be like,
I didn't figure you were gonna, but.
Sahil has literally been like, I watched Bobo turn into a nightmare creature, but I'll reserve judgment. So it's like, yeah, you got fangs, but all you've done is not tell me your favorite meal, so I'll reserve judgment.
Sure, you're a bad guy,
And
but
then
it doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
And then I actually ate your bad meal.
Yeah,
Don't call it bad.
It was a 5.
it was a
It was a 10.
10 total.
I heard
That's why I
5.
said it was serviceable.
I rolled.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 5 was serviceable. I was like, damn.
No.
I can't wait to see what a 20 looks like.
No, it's like going to Denny's.
Yeah.
Okay. Great steak.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Stop
Slurring.
taking it out on yourself and roll better.
Alright.
You guys all
Roll better.
you guys wake up. You get kissed by my wife.
Yes.
All right. What are you guys doing for the day?
Going back to
I
the prize
pour
fight.
out the breakfast stew before anyone else eats it, make a new one.
Talim's just sitting there.
Don't tell anybody about that.
It's free. It tastes great.
Yep. Don't tell anybody about it though.
Your gumbo?
No, about that stew in particular.
This is stew?
Oh fuck.
I've probably seen Talim come up to my soup counter holding a shoe. Ask me to
not
fill it up. It's not his. Soaked in blood.
You've never seen him wear shoes one time.
Can you fill this for me?
Please, sir, may I have another?
There's a point in Sen's backstory where he tries to put on a pair of shoes because he didn't understand them when he was part of the Centaur tribe. And he even tried gluing them on, which is a very precious resource to centaurs.
I read it. It's true.
You're killing me tonight, dude. You're killing me. I can't.
My backstory's long as fuck, and none of you are required to read it. I'm not even done
I will
writing it.
100% read it
It's
when
going
it
to be
is
so
available.
unhinged that I can't not read it.
I have to read it. After what I've seen, I have to read it.
So,
I go into fuck you morning line shift chugging coffee mode and crank out back for breakfast.
you guys are getting ready for breakfast. Uncle V comes out of the back workshop.
And
I actually also have liquid for you, but for very different reasons.
is it alcohol?
No, it's not.
Sorry, you own a bar and all.
Right. I don't need to brew my own though. It's all right there. But these I did brew for you. These 3. He pushes them forward. Those are Wolfbane potions. They are particularly effective against shapeshifters. So, I would be careful. Where's Lolex?
I was gonna I'll take one and be like, do I have to worry about, like, should you not have these, Lolex?
I think I would still be in bed.
It's everybody's waking up.
We all came
Oh,
down.
okay.
You know.
We fast forwarded.
The sleep schedule, he made sure lined up with everybody's normal sleep schedule.
Got it. All right. Then, what is it again?
Huntsbane.
Huntsbane?
Wolfbane potion.
Why would that be bad for me?
It's
It
bad for
is
chicken.
poisonous. Well, it's poisonous in general, but it is doubly so to shapeshifters. We use this in the north.
I'm good. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would not recommend it for any of you, for the record, but is I mean, fuck around and find out, I guess.
He literally just said it was poison.
When he says that, I don't try.
Your friends can fill you in, but I'll be heading to the north soon. I need to go speak with Yotan.
Oh!
Yes, with everything going on here, I'm worried about what I sent up there.
We were thinking of... We don't know what we're doing. We never do. We discussed going to Veldan. We might be staying here. If we leave for Veldan, is somebody gonna watch the place? We just locking up.
I'll need to speak with Tempe. I don't think he can run it on his own, though.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. Then I thought of Talim, but he
What?
served a very different job here.
That's
He thought of that?
even less of a good idea.
I'm surprised he even thought of it.
Why would I not?
Leaving Talim with the bar?
Well, he put all the shadow signs out front.
Sen's not here.
Senzu. Oh no, he's at his...
No, me and you have very similar morning routines, except I don't make as good as food. I was prepping a big pot of soup and a stack of bowls, and I'm headed to do my business.
You have like a step stool. Get up to the pot.
You're very fixated on how I do things.
I am. It's amazing.
You know, there's actual people that live like this.
How do you grind pepper? Yeah, with 2 hands. How do you balance?
Low counter.
Yeah.
I built my kitchen so I can cook in it.
It's the same way halflings have their houses.
It's literally just like a giant shelter with no walls. You can see that I've set up a little place where I can chop up my veggies and warm up my broth.
You have halfling furniture.
basically.
I sit on my skateboard mostly.
Yeah.
It's like how people in wheelchairs don't usually leave their wheelchair. I've abandoned my wheelchair for a board.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah. So, well, I need to get a few things in line before I go, which is part of, I'm not sure what you guys are doing. So, Wolfbane's potions.
I think we were
Jeez.
going to go talk to Talasamal.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Tall is the river spirit for the creek.
I use that water!
I use that water! No wonder Mirage is so fucking pissed at me for swimming in it. Goddamn!
How do I outsource water in a desert?
You don't.
Hmm.
It's not. She's not the spirit for it. She's just like the manager.
That's worse. It's worse.
It doesn't. She didn't touch it.
How do you... Regardless.
Sensing the weird frustration.
Wolfbane potions, for if you run into anybody that might need a little bit of dampening, and it may apply to. There's also the opposite, essentially, which is disease resistance potions. These are very, very hard to make, so please use them wisely. It should assist if you do get bitten for any reason. I don't know what they're doing, so please, this is my last gift to you for a little while.
That's fair, Uncle B. Thank you. Colby is now adding that slowly to his inventory.
Yep. They're all good.
So what do we want to do? We got Bastion, we got Veldan, we got Thakk.
I'm gonna update him on what B told us last night about Bastion.
It's about this time that Sen and Ellie roll back in.
Oh, no, we came back. Do you think that it would be smarter to talk to Tall first? She seems to have a lot of insight in the city. We might be able to kill two birds with one stone with this. I know what I did.
I know you.
Sorry, I'm not seeing disease resistance potions in D&D Beyond. That's
Oh,
fine.
The
just note it down.
bullets that Bobo got killed with could have been considered stones, I guess.
Technically true.
Waiting
Wonder
for a
if they use
response from
Birdshot.
Sayo.
I didn't hear the question.
I,
My apologies.
I'm curious about what's going on with, like, Bobo lived here, and all his shit's still here. Maybe I, find something for, memorial. Like a good item to bring to the party and say something nice about Bobo and parting.
Shredded
Have a second to remember the lost.
breastplate.
Shredded breastplate.
The best plate.
Breastplate. Well, he died in that.
He's had two.
Yeah.
He
had
had really
one.
clanky stuff, and then Uncle V made him stuff that wasn't as clanky. That was
Right.
a little bit better.
How many disease resistance?
I asked Sayo if he thinks going to speak to Colossal Ball first would be the best idea. Do you think that we could get two things done with one conversation?
Why are we talking to Tall?
She might know where
Bastion is. Yeah.
or
Or
where.
Thakk.
Yes. I get the sense that you don't really enjoy conversating with her. I know she's a hag and everything, but
I prefer pleasure over business with Tall because business is a good way for things to go poorly.
I hear pleasure over business with a hag, and I go,
Love is love, man.
Fuck you. We need to get Sen. Is he here?
Sun's
Sun's
here.
here.
He's right here.
Oh!
I'm probably coming
You were
downstairs.
Too focused on the potions.
I'm
A lot
dragging a
of things
breastplate.
transpired.
So it's like,
I
Don't-
went to keyboard and things not working. So words were said at me, I'm
So-
sure.
Sen's here. Ellie's here. What do?
Alright. Let's go tall. Then maybe Bastion.
Where is Bastion?
I'm gonna say bah.
I think it was hinted that he might have gone somewhere that he would have gone with Thakk.
Mm-hmm.
And about the only places that I could think of would be a church or possibly hiding in like either the crypt that we took him to that one time when we were hunting ghosts, or possibly like the mines.
I don't think Bastion went with us when we went to the crypt.
I don't. Then I guess that would leave the one other place where he almost died. But I don't know if he would want to go back there.
I was hoping I could send Bastion an animal messenger, and if I knew when the message got delivered, I could cast locate on that animal. But I don't know when the message gets delivered.
Could you just locate that animal periodically and then wait for it to start coming back?
Well, then, like, I could, but we followed it to a tree. Right. Because I just keep pinging it, and then eventually it goes to Bastion, I ping it, and then it goes home, and I ping it, and then we go to its home.
You could,
Oh,
you
I
could
see.
tell it to wait.
I can't. It just goes, it shouts the thing that I said, and it leaves immediately.
It's like a paperboy where it just like, throws it and it keeps going.
Exactly.
So I think it would be worthwhile to check out the mines to see if we can find Bastion, because that's the most time sensitive piece here. Now that we've failed to find Thakk and Bobo once already.
I think we could ask Tall for directions, see if she has a lead on Bastion or Thakk, and then look for Bastion.
So you want to go to Tulsa Vault first instead of going to check out the mines?
Yes, because she might say, "Oh, they're over there."
He's actually in the back room.
Why would Philosophical know where Bastion is?
She has serious ways.
Do we need to bring anything with us? Last time she asked for magic items and shit.
Just because I was in a different place.
So you think you can? Okay, all right. I'll let you take lead.
I can try.
I will follow you.
I don't really have any good bargaining stuff, but I've always tried to rely on my natural charm.
Follow the seemingly drunk but just super sleepy half elf. The ends of the earth.
I'm second cup of coffee out the door.
We're off to see the sea hag, the wonderful sea hag of.
I was gonna try to gather you guys together and say some words about Bobo's passing.
Oh! That sounds important.
I mean, we don't know if he's dead.
There's
He
no
could just be
Bobo.
mostly dead.
He was a corpse for several days.
It's somebody
Has
that,
that ever stopped somebody before?
It didn't stop him, but still.
as the weeks you guys spent together and like had time passings, said would have stopped by the Pirates College to check in on Bobo and make sure how he's doing. He found him nearly dead when Snagpa did what he did to him. He dragged him to a hospital, and he had been very much so worried about this individual ever since. He never came to the shelter, and he seemed to be very individual, and I wanted to make sure he survived.
He didn't.
I didn't know Bobo.
I take out his breastplate that has been through many battles. This breastplate, even though it's destroyed and battered, still serves its purpose to protect. And you know, Bobo has always been a troublesome individual.
Mm-hmm.
His demons have weighed heavy on him. He tried his hardest always to make sure he was making the right choices and not the monster that Nagpa created him to be. When I spoke to him, he spoke of you guys as comforting individuals that finally showed him what friendship was like and gave him a sense of identity. It's a heavy heart I see him go. I want him to be remembered as how you guys must have known him, and not how the public sees him. Seemed to care much about you guys.
Thank you, Sen.
Cheers.
Clinks. Morning clinks. Mine's coffee.
So is mine.
Yeah.
Sale goes, gets the equivalent of Irish cream, pours a mug of that, and then chases it with a shot of coffee. I am not looking forward to today or the rest of this week. Onward!
All right, that's the right attitude.
All right. You guys all head out, making your way to Tolosavals. And with that, I think we'll take a break.
Yeah.
Okay, well, why don't we make a couple of rounds real quick? I have to record that right
Right now. So, you see,
I'll fucking kill you.
Don't we have a quote Discord channel?
Stop! Wait.
We'll add it right under. Do crows exist? They're like, there's an ant on the counter. I was like, whoa. They're like, I dare you to eat it. I was like, okay.
And welcome back.
He works in a restaurant.
Not a good one.
hungry Bobo or is Bobo hungry?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Put myself in all my characters.
So, before we left, you guys slept for a while, talked about your problems, and we went on break so you guys could decide what you wanted to do.
Yeah, we had breakfast too. We decided
Did
on
have
that.
breakfast.
Breakfast stew, and then
Dinner soup. In real life.
We're not talking
Sure.
about
that
Boss
was
Bob?
the whole ass meal right there.
We're gonna follow you, and you're gonna make all decisions because it's your girlfriend.
Fine. Go to Tolosavals.
being one with the sketchy citizens of Guilds Row. Would any of them have talked or worked for Talassa?
Oh, no, you know who Tolosavals is. It's the same way a lot of people know who Morgan Lament is.
Yeah.
They are a high-ranking member of the Golgari. So, you know them by name. You understand that this is a sea hag that you guys are going to go talk to.
Crazy how everybody knows that she's a sea hag except for when you dated her.
I knew.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay. I don't know what to do with that information.
Hence the.
You gave him so much shit when he first talked to Talassa Ball. You made that situation terrible.
She can change her appearance,
Uh-huh.
and it's the inside that counts. She's
Oh,
a
you're
psychopath.
saying that to Sen?
She's,
Wait, so she's a psychopath?
she's definitely 100%. We go.
Alright. You guys travel throughout, go back to Precinct 5. Pretty sure it's
Hi,
5.
Colossa.
I thought it was under Guilds Row.
Sahil thinks you're a psychopath. What do you think about that?
Oh, I know what he said.
Lolex, I feel you've taken every opportunity possible to aggravate every other party member possible. Is that
No,
possible?
no.
Okay.
I'm actually holding back.
Oh, good God.
I
Normally,
appreciate that.
Sen would be correct. They are normally under the city, but after the terrorist attack and the Dead Bridge Chasm breaking down, and though it is being rebuilt, currently they have moved their operations to
Under the sea.
actually above the sea. They're just outside of Zone 7 on the surface level. You make your way back in. You see a large, 6.5-foot tall humanoid that at first looks like just a very large man, until they put their arm out to stop you, and it is a giant crab claw.
Oh,
Do I know this person?
By name, no, but this is a common doorman for Talasaval.
I'll shake the crab claw.
It's the same crab claw as last time.
Yep.
All right, I didn't catch your name.
25.
That's depressing. Tell Tulsa he's here.
32, go tell.
God, I wasn't expecting that from you. That's depressing. Fucking broke me immediately. I'm a horrible DM. I can't do this. You know, just shake your hand.
Blasphemy!
Tell them that, just like, that's depressing. And they got,
Would you like an actual would you like a nickname just between us buds?
we're friends.
Yes.
Alright. I don't have many of those, but sure. What would your nickname for me be?
Buddy.
As is Sen close?
Yes.
It's you have worth as an individual, and I'll.
You hug their massive calf as they,
But
they pat you with their giant claw. Alright,
Rest your
If I-
cheek on a barnacle.
if I could go do my job.
Sure, buddy.
Doing great.
I think you two would get along.
We're not friends. Please do not call me buddy.
Sure, bud. Al. My dude.
I call him Barney because this barnacle is rough on my face.
Would you like Barney better?
Barnabas.
I don't think he'd like to be called anything.
Barnaby.
Is 25 the best name we could go with? Because
You know what? You know what's more depressing than
gone.
25?
hold on, he's got tall, tall.
She'll probably hear that, and she's probably frustrated.
Heard the whole thing.
In character.
I'm sure this is routine for when Sayul meets a new homunculus.
After a few moments, the door opens behind him as he's just staring off into the middle distance. Would you like to see the mother?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Can you stop patronizing the help?
Alright.
Yes.
I just wanted to get to know him.
It's... His apparently younger sea hag is now trying to resuscitate the
I feel
guy
bad.
with the sea urchin brain.
Oh no.
Never wanted to hurt his mental psyche. Sorry, Barney.
It's okay, buddy. I'm sorry.
You gave him purpose and a name, and it destroyed him.
Alright.
What is your purpose? You pass the butter.
Oh my god. What is your purpose? You call for tall.
Our camera's dead.
Our camera's dead?
Uh-huh.
No.
Sexy face.
Liz, can you whip something up in MS Paint real quick?
She goes.
MS Paint the app. Is that a thing? Can you like get an
Is
MS
it on
Paint
Play?
replicator app?
I mean, I would have to grab my laptop.
I
But-
can't.
There's a website for it.
I can't find a good app for drawing on this. And if I'm gonna settle for shit,
Go-
might as well buckle down.
Go. So there's a website for like MS Paint Online.
I'll figure this out later. I'll figure this out.
Opa.
So the computer had moved while we were doing things, which just barely unplugged the camera.
Ah.
Fuck.
Wonderful.
And that's why I don't like building.
Yep.
I can put everything together just right.
So,
Still don't work.
did you see my snapshot of the Elden Ring PC at PAX?
Yeah.
Yes.
They
I
built a diorama on top
I'll
of like
show
a
you.
computer.
It was like a cool pose thing that happened to also be a PC.
I
They stuck a
have it.
PC in like a cool model.
Sorry, we got distracted while your camera working.
Mm-hmm.
It takes fucking dough.
That's
That's salsa.
That's salsa.
That's salsa, my guy.
Yep, that is a fully functioning PC.
That's dope.
Anyways,
Sorry,
Back to
25.
Salsa ball.
why?
I can leave if you need to.
I want to.
If you need me to leave to continue the campaign, I can.
All right. You guys enter into the room. It is the same room that the majority of you saw before, with a plethora of half crustacean humanoids kind of milling about, gems of power and treasures kind of just built up, and Colossaval lounging on a throne. You see that she's talking to one of her daughters. They're conversating in hushed tones, and she sees you all walk in. You're a little later than I thought you'd be.
Was it damn varied?
Oh, okay. Business or pleasure? You brought your friends, I'm assuming business.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, we'll go with it. Bobo died. Thakk fucked off. Bastion. Listen. Have you heard anything about them? Let's see.
Well, I know that Matron Cavus was sighted a few times around the city with a very large half-orc. So, that can only be assumed. But they're probably past Stone's Causeway by now. Bastion.
He turned into a flamey werewolf.
Oh?
A alpha black paw. He's in the city. I didn't know he was one of those until he blew open part of the inn, bit Thakk, and ran away. But that I was with Bobo when he was dying while that was happening, so I wasn't with him.
Sweetheart, it sounds like you have a lot to unpack. Do you want to...
It's been a long 3 days, but we got...
Right, the boy. Let me see. So, there are... Well, it's Guild's Row, so these aren't too odd. But, there are rumors and stuff that go about. You're very tired. I would feel bad taking advantage of you at this point.
have you not? Or...
Yeah. Never monetarily.
Okay.
What are you willing to give for the information?
I'd say an arm and a leg, but I have no legs and I need my arms.
I'd prefer my limbs.
I'm kind of in the habit of giving limbs, not taking them.
I have the current number I require. I appreciate it.
I'm okay.
You don't want like 6 crab legs?
I'm gonna look around at the crab people. No, I think my wheel's more efficient.
Okay.
They walk sideways.
The
Not
crabs?
all of them. Very unkind.
I'm gonna go apologize to the crab people while he continues this conversation.
Have you any requests or?
Oh, I'd mentioned before that I would love a meeting with your patron.
Uh-huh.
That's all.
What all would this meeting entail?
A meeting of minds, being able to talk with them.
Uh-huh. You as the manager of a river spirit and her as an actual river spirit. She doesn't like that I talk to you. So I don't know how she'd feel about a meeting. I can ask her. Me knowing the details of what would happen for the meeting might help arrange the meeting.
Well, this is more me being polite. While using my waters to commune. I can tune in and how I feel like. Haven't. Scouts on them.
Say. That's like a 17.
With that, you should know that she's not a scout.
I'm aware, that's why I asked to roll. Scout's honor. You're not a scout.
How much?
17.
17. Alright, she's very, very difficult to read, but you know kind of what she does for a living.
Yeah.
That being said, you've known her well enough. She's still being playful with you.
Yeah.
You don't think she's lying.
Usually if she says something outright, like volunteers information, it's not a bold-faced lie. So that checks out. I'm sorry if the sneezes were audio tortured. Alright, well, it's very kind of you to not eavesdrop. But
I'll continue not eavesdropping if there's something else you'd like to give. But this is not her home river. If you're worried about me snatching her away, I'm not going to be able to do that. Alone. And I would come to the meeting alone.
Sayo was just like, I rolled a 12 again, so it wouldn't accept.
Thank you for keeping yourself honest.
I mean, could you just write her a letter and then we could deliver it?
You want me to put things in writing?
That's a bad
No.
idea for hags.
Oh, okay. I mean, we could just deliver a message too.
Fake
verbally.
creatures.
I prefer to do my business face to face.
I can
Okay, I was just trying to offer.
see if I can reach out one of the better phases of the moon or just burn some magic and see how she feels and then send you a messenger about it. If you want me, how do you want to go about it?
You know where to find me. I know where to find you. Though, do you guys have any upcoming contracts?
Yeah, so I was gonna say that. Uncle V is heading up to the Barrack North. He needs to talk to Jotun. And we might be going to Veldan to help put out political fires. For something or other. So,
Okay.
we may be gone for a few weeks. Sorry. Parts of our state were going to burn down that were several hours away, so Governor made sure that the entire state knew to evacuate and leave.
Notified us by blowing a train whistle.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, you're offering me to talk to your boss. You're going to talk to your people about talking to mine.
Gonna talk to my boss about how she'd like to go about meeting you. Paul,
Sayul.
I love and appreciate you, but for a variety of reasons, I don't want to owe you one. So I prefer to pay up front for information. Is there anything that could be arranged faster?
Well, how about this? I have a few leads I need to run down. in the meantime. That way I can give you more concrete information. But for free. Oh no. I dropped my new gemstone dice. Ah!
Not like my D4.
But with Bobo gone and Hush's bounty being paid, you could do me a favor. The Radali sisters still desperately want a basilisk eel egg to replace the ones that your friends have lost them. If you do that and say it's done in my name, putting me in their good graces, I will, in return, use all of my resources to search for Bastion.
Ooh. I'm gonna double check with them real quick. Do we feel like trading a Bastion for a basilisk egg?
Are they using it for evil?
They're using it to guard a harbor in the Deadfire Chasm, wherever, or would it be?
That needs guarding.
So
It doesn't hurt to be in someone like her's good graces, but I'll defer to how you feel on what you want to do. I don't have much personal connection to it.
Sen has now rotated his body on his board so it scoots sideways instead of vertically, and he's apologizing to all the craps.
Am I out of earshot of Philosophival, or is this one of those situations where no matter where I am, like, she can hear because it's magic? I remember there being something about that last time we did.
Oh, with Dawsfall?
Yeah.
No, it's just that there are so many people in the room. It's a fairly small throne room because it's very makeshift. Meaning, eventually she'll probably get the information regardless, but no one's stopping you. You can go step outside and conversate.
Wanna step outside real quick?
I'll be back in just a sec.
Please, take your time.
I don't trust Philosophival.
Same.
And I don't think that I really want to steal something for her. It sounds sketchy, and if I've learned anything in the last 2.5 weeks, if something sounds sketchy in this city, it is, and it's going to come back to kill us. So, I think we should have gone and checked the mines. I think Bastion might have been there. I don't know if I feel great about that fact, but I don't think that I personally would want to be in Philosophival's yet. Or give her something that she can use to... I don't even want to know what you can do with the baskets.
Oh, it's the thing that Bobo blew up. Harbor. So
Yeah. It sounds powerful. And I don't think she needs more power.
okay. I'm sorry, I've been very tired. Why? What makes you think Bastion's in the mines again?
So, when I was talking to Uncle V, I said, do you have any idea of where Bastion might have gone? And he had a really good point, which was, we'd probably go somewhere he knew. And I think that if I'm Bastion, I'm probably going to, like, places that I would have hidden in. So not like a church or not something like that's out to the public. And about the only thing that I can think of is when we went into those mines to rescue those children.
Did you go with us into there?
Yeah, he almost died, actually. So I'm not sure if it would be, like, very scary.
He almost died again.
So that's where I think he would be. But I don't have anything other than just my intuition to really back that up.
Alright, you want to go check the mines, and then we can offer to trade Bastion for an egg, if that falls through, and then we leave.
I think that would make me feel, like, a little bit better. But I still don't think it's a good idea to give her a basilisk egg.
She's not going to keep it. It's a bargaining chip for her with political allies she already has.
Sail, if you could, go and give me a history check.
Natural 20.
Classic.
Natural 20. All right.
So
So,
24.
24 total. there are a few very key important things that she was talking about. One, she said to give it to them on her behalf.
Yes.
It would never actually be in her possession.
Yes.
Two, the Radali sisters had the basilisk eel for a very, very long time.
Yes.
To the point where most people don't remember a time before the basilisk eel existed. Unless they're also very, very old.
Niv-Mizzet and Aurelia remembered pre-Basilisk Egg.
Right. Three, something that large and that imposing is going to take time to get that large and imposing again. So, it's not going to be a threat for the next, at least, good while.
But I have an idea of the juvenile stage.
Go ahead and give me a nature check at advantage because of that natural.
Animal handling?
Nature's remembering facts, animal handling lists. Please don't kick me, horse.
Got it.
Yep.
So that was 12 plus thing and stuff. Nature 14 total.
14 total. Alright, thinking about it, they are lumped in as pseudo-dragons. So, it's gonna be a good while.
Alright. I understand your concern. We give the egg to the Golgari people. He never gets it. It takes several hundred years for that egg to turn into something that'll do anything.
So
So the issue is her getting political power.
that's still kind of weird for me because I don't know. I don't trust her. I don't really want to help her agenda. And like I get that you're close with her, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
but it just feels like a bad idea to me to help her.
Get that.
But that being said, like it's your call. Like if you think that's something that we need to do, then like I'm not going to hold it over you.
I think if we can't find
I'm not
Bastion
going to like it.
soon on our own, and we need as many feet that aren't going to kill him outright as possible on
Yeah.
the ground, the police are going to kill him. She's sketchy. He's willing to agree to not kill him.
That's a good point. I think break glass in case of emergency.
Yeah. You see all those crab people in there?
Yeah.
You know why they're crab people?
No.
They stuck their dick in crazy, but they didn't do it smartly. You never own it. You never owe anything. You never take a gift. You never eat anything. You always leave on good terms. Or at least confused terms. I am willing to arrange we trade Bastion for an egg in the future. He takes care of Bastion until then. If she gets Bastion. I would rather us get Bastion first. But if we're gonna go to Veldan for however long, haven't found Bastion yet, in the city are we gonna be able to trust to look for him?
I think we can trust anybody.
I don't think we could trust her either, but I can sign a deal with her to do something.
You know, I think I can agree with you on that. I think that sounds like a better course of action.
I can definitely see how this could go wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways this can go wrong, but we're out of options.
Yep.
In fact, it's almost like this is episode 19, out of options.
Yeah.
Strange curtains, but yeah.
18 episodes, we still haven't gone hardly anyone.
We did the Guild Pack games, and we're setting up our first mission.
I love you. I appreciate you. I voice it often.
Sen and Brenton are just chilling with the crap people.
Okay. So let's do it.
Alright. I'm gonna go tell her, basically, we're gonna go check a few places, but we're gonna need to be leaving here soon, so if we can't find him, we will trade an egg for a Bastion.
All right.
If I can't arrange a meeting with.
It's a long series of dependencies that we need to do here.
This is good. This is a long-term and complicated issue.
All right, just make sure you write something down as a reminder, like don't want to stiffer, you know.
Well, I go inside.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Even
don't
Ben
pick-
pops his head out and says no.
Like, no. You set me up so well that I felt bad even attempting. Like, this is too perfect, guys. Look.
We get it. We all thought it.
You head back inside. She is lounging, and she has the same dagger as before. Kind of poised on her legs. Are we at an accord, or do you want?
Absolutely. So, we're gonna go look around town a little bit today for Bastion. I will send you. I can come back and visit, or send you a squirrel. Let you know if we find him or not. And should we fail in finding him, would you be willing to agree for a trade of a Bastion for meeting with Mirage / Nightmare Elig?
So
Which would you prefer for a long-term transaction?
if you can guarantee a meeting with Mirage, then Mirage. If you can't, then the Basilisk you.
So I'm gonna say the meeting with Mirage is the thing I check first, right? Failing that, we will get you that egg and get it to Bogart.
Get it to the Radali sisters.
Yes. Sorry, I use it strangely, even though I know they're not.
They're not going to
They're
No.
in charge of it.
They are in charge of a portion. Though I like to be specific in business.
Terms.
We'll give it to the proper people.
All right. So terms. Sorry, words are particular. For the safe return of our beloved boy Bastion, we will in return give you a meeting with Mirage. Failing that, we will deliver to the sisters. The who sisters?
Radali.
The Radali sisters. One big fuck off e-leg. Of the
One intact and viable basilisk eel egg.
intact and viable Bastion for intact and viable Basilisk e-leg.
Yes.
Perfect.
In my name.
Yes.
You will tell them that I sent you. And that it is a gift from me.
Yes.
Alright. Well,
Just real quick, everybody. Mr. Lord. I've heard you refer to Lolax as he, him several times.
Yes.
fair enough.
I'd like to double check. Just go turn back to Mr. Lawyer, Mr. Policeman, Mr. Beautiful Man. Do those terms?
This is binding to you, so yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that one clear now.
Just double checking. Anybody else got any? Speak now or forever. All right.
I don't
yep,
even
that
look
sounds good.
over. Too busy hugging
I,
crowds.
am a little bit. I'm a little bit hungry. I could eat. You know.
I'm gonna go get some.
Well, I was thinking that we could probably eat here before.
Hold on. So, do you want to make this deal now or later tonight? Either way, I hope to see you later tonight.
What? What?
All right. I'll go over to Tall and be like, last 72 hours, I've slept maybe 10. I'm exhausted. Yes.
I love it. I love it.
She smiles and leans back in her chair. All right, well, I'll see you later tonight, and we can seal up the contract. The rest of you gentlemen have a great day.
I don't want to know what they signed that contract in.
Blood.
All right, bye, Tom.
Don't whisper.
Bye, Barney. Bye, 16. Bye, 24. Bye.
There's a string of like crab people just broken.
They go.
All right.
Once they forgive me, they stop talking.
That's how it works, right?
That's how it works, yeah. All right, you guys leave. The door closes behind you, and you see 25 step inside instead of standing on the outside. Close the door.
Well, that went well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a new respect for riding sideways. It's kind of like riding vertically, but not straight.
Uh-huh.
that is a direction.
Alright, so I'm... Alright, let's go look for Bastion for a bit. Check in with Morgan? And then I'm busy tonight.
Got plans, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's hit the mines.
All right, you guys take some time, move over to the mines. So the people in the smelting quarter are used to rebuilding often.
Like the Amish.
Yes, they can reform a barn in 4 minutes.
Those
They're
dwarves,
never gonna
they
see
just
it.
make a mine in a day. The whole thing.
So, as you guys are getting back, you still see signs of the initial bombardment. Though not nearly as much as you think you should have. But at the same time, the smelting quarter has always been very run down to begin with.
It's been like 2 weeks. They got it. Like the Goblin Towers are already back. Like
It's been less than 2 weeks.
Feels much more open in here.
It's been like a week.
The
Not
first
bad.
skipping of time.
that's impressive. I thought they got in 2 weeks of piling shit on top of other shit done.
Do you remember the
It
way
smells a
back
lot
down?
less, like basilic shit, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the way back down?
To the tunnels.
Yeah, maybe. Do I remember the way back then?
You can give me a straight intelligence check.
No.
Then probably not. That
Well-
was kind of Bobo's forte.
Yeah.
Tunnels, they're dug, and they aren't gonna dig it up. I could just let my wheels take me and see what direction is down.
Let gravity do the work for you.
Just gonna be a dowsing rod for down.
Pretty easy. I just do nothing.
You know the way around.
Well, I mean,
Do I know my way around this area of the city?
you said it was a straight intelligence check.
It's the edgy area, so maybe.
Do you want me to
Yeah,
roll?
go ahead.
Intelligence.
Sayos like, do I remember the mines? Ah, that was the first mission we really
14.
fucked up, isn't it?
I remember the L.
14. Yeah, I had to think. Yeah, there are plenty of ways to get down into the sewers. That's no problem. The major mine collapse that happened, though, is one of the few places that are still closed off. So you probably get into the old smeltery, but then you'd be stuck with buried in mine shaft. Getting to the sewers, yeah, backtracking specifically to that place can be a little bit more difficult.
Where are you trying to go specifically?
You remember? All right.
There was a
He doesn't.
river.
So there was like a massive hostage situation.
I heard.
Yeah, there. With like the kids.
You said it was an intelligence check.
We've already had 2 people do it at this point in time.
Okay.
3.
So you're telling me there. I need.
Like
I know the area decently enough. I need some direction.
There was water.
So
There
there's
was a
like
river inside of the
there's
place that we're
some
trying to go.
mines
So it might be down by the
underground. There's a bunch of goblins mining. They collapsed part of the building. There's like some. Were they like taller buildings with a bunch of kids being held hostage in it by the Ascendant?
I don't really know.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
That was before anybody died.
So, do you remember a specific spot where you went to above ground at all? Or are we just gonna...
The smelting quarter.
Okay.
So, you know from dealing with Yolov
Yeah.
that they're talking about the black iron smeltery.
Uh-huh.
What the name was. You know, it was a defunct smeltery for a while. So, you know, generally around there is probably where you're looking for.
I rolled exactly
there
half
with us?
of your check.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like,
Hush was.
Gotcha.
Would Hush know where to go?
Let them have a check. Hush pipes up and goes, well, we went down the well.
Well.
That led us to water. That's
Well.
different than the sewers, though.
Force ghost Bobo. We were in a barrel. Equal to each other. I got by on my instincts alone.
So, can we remember...
Before.
Do you remember where the well is?
I remember.
Okay. Let's go down the well then?
Yeah.
that sounds. Yep.
That
all right.
sounds swell.
Sail.
That was good. Well,
We're getting those out
Hush
today.
is going to start moving ahead and leading the way.
Yep.
And you guys eventually make it to this plaza that is this like courtyard between apartment buildings that has a large well. The gibbet that held one of the dwarven miners that was captured there is still there. Fortunately, with the dwarven lady out of it, but it's still a stark reminder. As you guys look down, you guys can hear a river flowing below you.
That's the place.
Oh, I remember that one. Yep.
What does the river say? Oh, so it's not like you can actually like listen to the river.
All right. It's like asking what the wind is telling you.
Well, if you could speak wind, then I would imagine that it would tell you lots of stuff.
I can
thought you could.
speak water, but there's nothing down there speaking water. No. All right.
This is complicated. Let's just climb down.
Yeah. There's not a sentience in there trying to communicate with me, so there's nothing to interpret.
Okay. That's good.
Does this river down here have enough clout to have a fully formed sentience, or is it still kind of a ish spirit?
Is it in...
The river above and the river below are the same river.
Oh, it's just talk.
Oh.
So I could try to talk to her, but I'll do that later.
Alright, cool. Let's
Pillar.
let's climb down. How do we want to climb down? We got a rope
No.
We can do barrels. That worked last
to
time.
go down the well?
does it just go straight into
Yeah.
the water?
Like,
Yeah.
Jump.
okay, yeah.
I don't like so
Oh
Wait.
shit! You guys.
Sail just stops.
There's a big crash of water. Yeah, Renton, you jump in, start falling all the way down. There's a moment of just like gut-wrenching free fall as you hit the water, and it is moving quickly.
And you just
What do you
fell
do?
really far.
I poke my head out of the water, look for a ledge I can go to.
All right, you have dark vision, so go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm like looking at them.
19 plus stuff.
I can't swim.
Dancing lights?
19 plus stuff, good enough.
22. Yeah.
Granted.
So, luckily for you're gonna have to swim up current for it, but there is an outlet that seems to come from a tunnel that leads from above. But if you swim against the current, you can get there. That or looking downstream, there's a fork, and one says leading to power station. So if it leads to a power station, you know there's a probably good chance that it has a landing.
I'll kind of just let the river. I'll just kind of coast until I hit a wall. And tell me when I hit a wall.
Coast until you hit a wall.
So just let. I'm just going to be trying to guide myself until I get to one of the sides.
Okay.
So you're swimming towards the
Just,
side.
just any side.
Yes, I understand. You start to drift over and kind of directing yourself. You go about a good 100 feet until you hit the side of the wall.
I walk up the wall.
You walk with the wall and you stay there.
I can't swim. Turns out.
And I walk back
Yeah.
to where I dropped in, and I wait for everybody.
Swimmers are way faster.
And I'm just standing on the side of the wall, waiting.
All right. You guys see a horizontal Renton pop their head out the bottom of the well, looking up at you guys. After a few moments of like splashing and
I'm just sitting there like, should I go get him?
Hello?
Yeah.
Are you coming?
Is there a ledge you're standing on?
No.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you.
Is there somewhere we can stand?
You'll have to swim.
I mean, I can do that. Can you guys?
I haven't tried, but maybe.
All right.
How strong's the current?
Pretty strong.
Yeah, no.
Are we going?
I could maybe try to catch you, but that's a very strong maybe.
Can I?
We
Can I
going
just-
upstream or downstream?
Upstream or downstream? Hush is the only one that knew the direction, so I don't know which way we're going.
Hush, is the mine like upstream or downstream of the river?
oh, when we hit the river, we went downstream, but that took us to the Stones Causeway, so probably upstream, because that's where they were going. So if we want to go where they were, then we want to go up.
Okay.
So we'll have to find a way there down from here. If you guys don't feel really strong about being able to
Could you
make it there in the current, then I can just find my way there and make it so you guys know where I'm at.
I can come down there and we can look for somewhere to tie off a rope for these guys
Yeah, but how are you gonna get upstream?
Somebody.
easily
How are they gonna get upstream?
with a rope that we tie off to something.
Is anybody able to mend some pieces of wood to my board so it's more boat-like?
But
I can fix it if it gets broken, but I can't add things that weren't already there.
Shoot.
Oh,
Do you just want to grab on?
do I see any kind of pathway
I'm
to
not
be
sure
able
yet.
to walk
Okay.
upstream after you get out of the water, or is it straight just water? Got to paddle upstream.
No, there's a pathway.
Okay.
Like I said, there's a walkway that comes down from
Okay.
a,
Yeah. So as long as they can get to the ledge in time, then yeah, we'll be able to just walk it.
So you
So-
said this was a well. Is there like a thing that I could tie a rope to like have it so that we could go up and down the
Yeah.
well? Okay, I'm gonna do that and then just climb down the rope.
Cool.
Yeah.
You tie off, you got 50 feet of rope, and you start to basically rappel yourself down.
Mhm.
Having lived in the Barrack North, this is something you've had to do from time to time, especially in Breezecliff, because sometimes repairs need to be made on the docks, and they span like hundreds of feet in some areas.
So, Sail, with his understanding of himself, could he swim water moving that quickly?
You have a much better shot than anybody else would. It's going to take a check, but it's a much lower DC for you than it would be for anybody else.
But it would be a strength check.
It would be, strength or athletics.
Yeah, no.
Current is still current.
I will just try to take the rope as well.
I'm gonna stick my toes in the water. And then I'm gonna attempt to swim.
Using the rope that Lolax is rappelling down on.
Slides down.
So, just so you guys understand, this
Is it-
well, the rope attached to it is very thickly coiled. You realize that the well is just a hole that they have dug that goes through to the cavern roof. Enters a cavern, then continues down so they can actually collect clean running water.
Is the well like just drop straight into running rapids, or is there like a still area I can test the waters in with my
It goes
swimming
pretty much into
ability?
rapids.
Okay, never mind.
when everybody gets down there, I'm standing on the ledge.
Yep.
Like normal.
You think we can like swing the rope over there? Kick our
Well,
feetsies?
I was thinking that I would just coil it up and then toss it to the Thakk.
That's not a fact.
Yep. It sure isn't.
I'm still standing there, arms crossed behind me.
I'm Breton. You want? Can you catch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The rope falls through the well. You catch it. You have one end of the rope.
Yeah, I would stand on the ledge.
Just so I understand. Sorry. I think I need to paint a better visual picture of this, so we are all on the same page. Brenton went down, walked up the side of the wall. There's no ledge that they are standing.
Ah.
So for you to drop the rope down, he would just be holding it horizontally out. Perpendicular to you.
I
So-
thought you said that there was a ledge to the
Further up.
upstream.
Upstream.
Okay. How
So-
far upstream from the well opening would he have seen it?
Probably about 30 feet.
Okay.
Basically, I just want to climb down and then go stand wherever Thakk is. Or sorry, fucking Breton.
Brenton, so
Yeah.
the wall's here. He's literally standing on the wall. He's perpendicular to the river.
Totally
He is
unlike a
spider
vampire.
walking up the wall.
Alright.
Nothing like a vampire. Though.
Okay.
Ah.
So unless you
Yeah.
have an ability that allows you to walk on walls,
No, I don't. But so is it literally just a river down here? There's no land that we could stand on that's horizontal.
not at the moment. It is. Yeah, it's just cut through the stone through time. As the water comes down, there is a landing, but it's just a little bit ahead of you guys.
So no matter how we slice it, we're gonna have to swim upstream.
One of us has to.
At
To
least
go
one of you
the-
has to, yes.
Okay.
To go the direction we're talking.
Okay.
Could you see if there's anywhere to tie that rope off to, where the ledge starts?
Sure. I'll go walk over and look.
Before I jump into the hole with everybody else, is there anything nearby I can find as a flotation device?
But there are barrels everywhere. Place is an industrial area, so you can probably just go commandeer a barrel if you really want to, or pay somebody for a barrel, or a crate, or something like that.
Yeah, maybe a crate. I could just stick my lower half in if the crate floats, and then I wouldn't have any issue trying to.
Is this the second time Andre is gonna float downstream to the Golgari and blow something?
I'll can I make an investigation check for any crates that look like they might not bother anybody if I just took, or
Sure.
I'd be willing to pay for one if somebody
Sure.
was like, "Crates here, get your crates."
Alright. Also, Brenton, not going to make you roll a check, because this is exactly the area that the Ascendant was using earlier to tie off boats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There are already pitons or pittons, whatever you like, sitting in there.
Is there extra rope?
I prefer paint.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take both ends and tie them both together.
Alright.
So they have a little.
That's
Yeah,
what I was.
that's
hoping
very
for,
cool.
Yeah.
No flotation device needed.
Yeah. Should be good now.
It was a 19 though, so I still grab the crate in case I do sink because I've never attempted to swim.
Fair enough.
I'll walk back to the hole, look out. Yeah, you should be good now. I made a little rope bridge. As long as you can hang on, you're fine.
Hey,
Sounds legit.
you guys want me to go first since I can swim?
Sure. I think I'm gonna make like a harness for myself, like out of a different piece of like rope, so that
Sticking
way
my-
like if I somehow lose my grip, I'm not gonna float too far away.
All right. Do you want me to help like get you a little harness wrapped up so you're not trying to tie it yourself? Or-
Sure.
All right. Help get Lolex fitted in a harness made out of my 50-foot of rope.
Sure. Go ahead and make a wisdom check at advantage because you're being helped.
13 plus stuff.
See if you get that
Easy
20.
enough. Yeah, you have a harness outfitted. There's only about a 5-foot lead off of it, so even if you lose grip, you're only going to go about 5 feet up.
Oh, you gotta see if you crit. See how well you tie the rope.
You feel better?
Yeah, I'm not very strong, so I don't want to be swept away.
Neither am I. I start to go down the road.
All right, go and give me an athletics check.
I fail.
How much is it?
5.
All right. There is this moment. You get halfway through and you get to where the rope is knotted together, and yep, it's just when your hands give way and you into the water.
Oh,
Damage.
it was 5.
Okay.
Ugh.
I'm gonna try and catch them.
I'm trying.
As I fall, I cast Featherfall.
Makes it very easy to catch you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
I'm just gonna like. He's just gonna.
I float like a frisbee, just.
No, I'm just grab him and yank him over to the other side.
You fall down like a maple leaf and light down on the ground. Sail didn't do very well, but you do see that Brenton is there to assist. Whoever would like to go next.
Fitting myself in the crate, like you can hear the air release as I tug myself in there. I'll grab the rope and start Tarzaning down.
I targeted, as well as myself, Sen, Lolax, Hush, and Brenton, because Styx doesn't need it.
Fair enough. All right,
So what's the
Fuck
point
off
of the
that
rope
guy.
then?
give me an athletics check,
In the hope I wouldn't have to burn a spell
Gladly.
slot.
but it's already done now.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you cast it, everybody.
18.
Easy enough.
It
You
only lasts a minute. Every
rope
5.
on down. No problem. All right,
I'm gonna
Alex.
descend the rope with the harness. So,
Cool. Go and give me a check.
which is athletics.
Yep.
2.
All right. You start to move very quickly.
Sorry, 1.
You didn't want a modded one? All right.
Dirty one.
You sit on the edge and you start to move down, but your arms just can't really give it enough because of the degree. But as your arms fail you, you just start to move very slowly 5 feet away.
I'm walking
All the
with
way down.
pace,
Yeah.
and I'm just
Spotting him.
kind of.
You only got like 20 seconds before you're gonna start dangling by yourself, so.
I'm just walking with pace with you and waiting for you to grab my hand
Wait, like,
to fling you over to the side because you have feather fall, so you're just gonna float.
I'm tied to the rope.
Yeah. They'll make their way there anyways.
Oh, okay.
They're like
Yeah.
They
floating
don't
like
need
a
you.
kite 5 feet
All right. Well,
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, if you ground me, you're just gonna, like, take the rope with me.
trying to help.
You're just gonna kind of like float there awkwardly for a while.
Yeah.
So it's something more dignant, like.
Hush
Brenton's
got
offering.
exactly the DC, which was only 10. As
Damn,
they
guys.
take a piece of rope.
Disadvantage -1.
Yeah. minus one. Everybody has -1.
Yeah.
As they
Everybody but you.
take a piece of rope, put it on either end, and they just all the way down. And then,
Sucking boy.
I'm good. I'm
And
good.
Sticks just flies down.
Yep, and Styx just flutters on down.
All right. Well, I'm gonna walk back over the ledge.
Thanks for getting the rope set up. I was hoping to not have to use the magic.
It's okay. You tried.
Yeah.
Why I went first.
I was planning on going first because I could swim, but you had it a lot easier with the walking on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to continue?
Yep. To the
Continue up.
mine.
All right, you guys start heading up, and it all starts to look vaguely familiar.
Sen went and found a rat.
I found a rat.
Very large rat.
I'm keeping
With
my
claws.
eyes and ears peeled. I assume everybody else is. Hello, Kit Kat.
Sucking boy.
Sucking me.
Precious.
You guys are about halfway up this path as you hear very large grinding sound. And a moment later, there's a as you hear rocks making their way down towards you.
Not rocks fall.
Rocks-
No.
can everybody please give me a dexterity saving throw?
Do I have advantage or anything because of my harness?
You're walking up the path at this point in time. I would assume that you don't want to be harnessed and stuck to it.
Okay.
We already had to leave the rope behind.
Yeah, you would
okay.
be stuck 5 feet.
25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Never
26 for
I've never
Hush.
played a
Can
dexterous
you put
character before.
Can you put this in
This is
timeout
great.
for me?
Dex Charisma is the most OP
17.
combo.
6. 3.
12.
12.
17.
17. All right. Sen and Lolax, you are both going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as large leaden-filled rocks start running down the pathway. The majority of you manage to hop up and get out of the way in time, kind of dancing between the rocks, but the two of you do get hit, kind of in the shins and abs. Shins and forearms.
You hear the loudest clank as you're not sure whether the rock or my abs are harder.
I was gonna be like, mold earth! Pillar! No, not enough time, sorry.
But after that, you guys kind of stop. Wait a moment.
Ow.
You just hear the same kind of grinding sound, getting a little bit further away.
I have special eyes.
You have about another 20 feet you need to get up before you're at the actual mining
Can
area
I
itself.
Cast dancing lights and light up this soul, like as far as I can cast them.
Alright, we're not
Like,
taking
is there
stealth
anything up
approach.
there that's
I'm
like throwing
just-
boulders?
Out to try.
You 3 golden lights pop up, start to lead the way.
I was gonna try to stealth.
Well,
Say
With
Libby.
this party? Oh, good idea.
Last time we were here, it was a very big deal that we didn't stealth. But we're not gonna.
as the lights come on, the grinding kind of stops. And then you hear it.
The Transformer?
And then just a very low keening.
Low what?
Keening.
Need to find
Like a
out.
high-pitched, like, wailing noise.
With the light, does that extend my vision a little bit?
No, you're night blind. You can't see anything.
It probably would a little bit, yeah.
Let's see what's up there now.
Yes, you can. So, as you kind of look up at it, you realize that
It's a map.
this is a boulder beetle.
Oh.
It is roughly the size of
A bear
a
on all fours?
Clydesdale.
Oh. Bigger than that.
I used to be a Clydesdale.
Being from the Underdark in this area, you know that they often get mistaken for boulders themselves because their carapace is just covered in calcium deposits. And that cracking and moving you hear is actually just their plates rubbing against each other as they move.
Cringe.
They normally look for precious deposits and things that they don't like. They just move away from themselves.
Would I understand that we could probably just get around it? It wouldn't be necessarily hostile.
Yeah, they're not immediately hostile,
Okay.
though. If they can, actually, go and give me a survival check.
Survival.
Or nature, whatever's better. Either would work for this.
Why does your character sound
Both
like
of the
that?
same. So 15.
You got a different loading noise.
Yeah, not Thakk anymore.
I was like, why doesn't your character sound like that?
Oh, I'm just like a little
That takes a lot of energy.
15.
Yes.
You know, sometimes in the underreaches towards the Golgari area, they can become a bit of a problem for adventurers and stuff going through because they can sense precious minerals on people.
I'm gonna tell everybody when I see it. I think if we just move quickly and quietly.
Are they friendly?
They're not.
They're gonna try to steal our gold pouches?
So if we can move quickly and quietly, I don't think it will attack us.
You want me
I
to turn
don't
off
think
lights?
it's something that's I don't think it's something that would be worth fighting.
Okay.
It's just doing its thing, and we should try to just get past it and move on.
Going by unnoticed has always been a
Roll a
challenge
nature check,
for me.
yeah.
I don't think I'll do well in this field.
Natural 20.
We can try.
It is a creature. It's a beast.
Okay.
It's just a very large beast.
Worst comes to worst, I could try talking to it.
Okay.
Anything has the chance to be a friend.
Let's try to sneak by first.
It's the best part about D&D is all
Yeah.
of your imaginary
Okay.
friends.
And if not, then we'll go from there.
Oh my god. Author Stone for Imaginary Friends was just a big D&D campaign.
Ah,
No schizophrenia.
Not yet. Not until
How
I'm
do we
good enough
approach
to
the
DM.
news?
so well, I guess we'll try to sneak by as best we can.
All right. Is there anything specific you're doing to facilitate it, or are you all just rolling stealth
I'm
checks?
gonna go ahead of everybody and look for the best path. And try to, like, if there's a wall to hug, to stay as far away from it, or, you know, kind of picking things out of the way to make things better for the less dexterous.
So having spent a little while around Sin now, what kind of armor do you have?
Splint.
Splint. Okay.
Disadvantage.
I was gonna try to avoid that metagame. Pretty loud as you move around, squeaky. Is that metagame?
I'm sorry.
Well,
You would've
no,
found
it's
out in
something,
a second.
something observable,
Okay.
so it wouldn't be meta.
Yeah,
No, it's
it's
like,
pretty-
yeah, you're loud when you move.
Clanky skateboard on cement is loud.
I was just trying to keep it in game, but I was gonna give you some you got all of us, and I know you got this. You can be sneaky, and I'm gonna give you inspiration.
I'm just gonna be awful feel awful if I let you guys down.
So, trying to make the way as clear as I can, find the best path, and direct people going that way to stay away from it.
Cool. Can I ask, does anybody have any precious metals or gems on them?
My armor's metal, but I'm not sure what kind.
We have our coin purses.
Nothing precious, really. Yeah.
I have lead ingot and chain.
I have
You also have the Ember of Ild.
That I guess that is a crystal, isn't it? Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like an actual ember.
No, it's a fire opal.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Great.
Well, we'll see what happens.
All right. So you're picking your way forward
Was it
first.
this
Can you
mine
please
that
give
lost
me
your
a
staff?
stealth
No.
Spell check.
stealth
That was
check
the
and an
elephant.
investigation check?
Okay, well, that's 18 plus stuff. I'm rogue, so like 25 something. No, 28 for
to
the stealth.
acquire stealth from all of us.
Not yet.
And 22 for investigation. So 28 stealth, 22 investigation.
All right. So the reason I was asking for him to go first is because you stealth very quietly, very easily. The boulder beetle does not realize you were there, and you manage to very carefully move a few key issues in the path. There's like loose rock, there's loose deposits, as well as chain that was left behind, things like that, and you manage to, using your investigation, find a circuitous route away from the boulder beetle. So the rest of you can take your stealth checks at advantage.
Hey,
Straight roll.
Straight roll and straight roll.
And you have a d6.
Wait, advantage.
Whoopa! Look at that shit.
Good.
That's what we need.
that's it.
It's a 9.
14.
Oh, hey.
14.
23.
Woo!
Samesies.
Look at you guys go.
What'd you get again?
14. What does inspiration give you?
A d6.
So at least a 15 at max of 20.
17.
So, as the group of you are moving through, Hush and Styx are behind you. You hear Styx bump into the back of Hush as you hear Hush's ukulele. There's a moment where you all just stop,
Fucking Jeremy.
and then you hear the telltale sign of as the boulder beetle turns to look at you.
Pick up a rock.
and starts to slowly plod its way towards you.
Throw it down the causeway.
It stops, confused.
Trying to make noise.
Yeah.
Doesn't see
That's
me.
smart.
Actually, it is staring at Lolax and just slowly moving forward. This is not a charge, but it is.
Oh, yeah.
Change into a rock. Not the bird.
Well, I rolled a 23, so I'm just gonna kind of move behind people.
Let's see, as it gets up close to Sticks and Hush, it just uses its large head and shoves them out of the way as it is trying to identify the scent. It got alerted to your guys' direction, but it hasn't been able to see Lolax specifically.
Yep.
So, what do you all do?
Scoot.
I'm gonna keep moving forward.
Alright. There's no rope.
Stalactites.
Oh, I thought so. We're doing.
You're just straight grabbing
That's it.
spears of stone.
That's all so stealthy. My board's not rolling.
Alright, so,
Handstand.
if you all could, go ahead and give me, athletics checks.
like from the hand from Adam's family.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oops, I didn't mean to
What
do that.
Athletics.
Oh fuck. It's technically out of the box, even though I would have liked that roll. That's out of the box as well.
Man, they suck.
16 minus 1. So
10.
15.
Yep. Ass.
15.
7. Yeah, 7.
5 plus 6, 11.
Okay. Alright, well, you guys still rolled better than Sticks and Hush.
Jeremy, come
They
on!
are rolling.
You
And
had 2 chances.
they essentially get run over by this beetle. How much did you get again in particular? Lolax?
What?
7?
10.
10.
Jeremy, your character
Alright.
died again. Which one? Yep. We're gonna need a third bird.
Well, you became a death cleric, but then
3 bird.
Oh, I'm a centaur
Yeah.
this time. You might,
The name I wanted.
No, 3.
Yep. That's also what I wanted.
So as you guys are all rushing forward, trying to get to the narrow part of the passage, Lolax, you do not make it in time as it is starting to crash through your friends, and it gets to you, and it just uses its large horn off the front, not as a stabbing motion, but just a plop, and knocks you down to the ground and is just sniffling at you, trying to figure it out.
Can I cast Mold Earth?
Sure.
Alright. I would like to make a wall 5 feet tall, just like interposed between as this thing is trying to like burst towards Lolax. Like just
I like
adding
this.
obstacles.
What's your spell save DC?
15.
Alright. So as you are throwing up these interposing walls, it is smashing its way through because it is a huge creature.
I figured 5 feet of dirt might not work,
But-
but
This does give you extra time. Go ahead and make an athletics check at advantage.
You're talking to me?
Yes, Lolax.
Can I do something else instead?
Sure.
Cool. I would like to use Maximilian's Earthen Grasp,
Oh, fuck yeah.
and that is a strength save of 15 that it has to make.
Okay. Yeah. The dragon's claw bursts up through the ground, wrapping around it, and it manages to just shake it off. This thing is huge.
silvery barbs.
Has to re-roll and take the new roll.
The lowest roll.
Oh, at disadvantage?
It just has to re-roll and take the lower. So
Oh,
it's
lower
back
of the
on
two.
top of it.
Alright, so I got a 16 on the first roll and a 19 on the second. And it is huge. So
I
it's
attempted.
very large.
I will give you advantage on your next roll.
Okay.
That's also part of
Should I still make athletics then, or do I?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a
Good spell.
first level reaction spell.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
At advantage. You're getting helped.
When it came out, people were like, "This is the best spell in D&D."
It is.
15.
15? It's
Chugging your
oh,
legs.
cocked.
Would you like to use
Okay.
my dice box for the time
The
being?
earthen grass and the multiple
What?
walls.
Would you like to use my dice box for the time being?
Sure. Actually, no, I think I got this. I'll be fine.
Oh shit!
Tiny roll.
Oh, that's awesome.
The earthen grasp and the walls that pop up, interposing, do buy you enough time to get into the crevice that you guys originally entered to get in this area in the first place.
Oh, so Lolax went back out.
Sorry, I meant when you guys came in from the
Previous.
sewers previously.
Okay.
Okay.
I
What
was
about
like,
sticks and hush?
no.
Sticks and Hush, they're kind of stuck on the other side, and they're just and trying their best. You see that Hush
I'll try to find another bird.
Oh no, Hush Beats is passive. Cool. Hush is the decent stuff.
Technically, if one of these birds die, that'll be the 4th bird total, but it'll be Jeremy's 3rd, ideally.
Wait, so Bobo died, Hush died, Bobo died, Hush died. Same, two birds died 4 times.
2 birds, 1 stone.
2 birds, 2 stones.
No, 2 birds, 2. Yeah.
4 birds, 2 stones.
Yes. Or
Take the average.
The first
3
time-
birds, 1.5 stones.
2 birds,
First
4
time
times
was
twice.
2 birds, 1 stone. Second, there's 3 stones and 4.
All right, all right. I don't like this.
This
math
time it's
problem
literally a
you
stone.
have heard. So you guys looking through the crevice as you guys manage to get through, you see Styx has managed to flutter up onto one of these stalactites and is looking down. And Hutch is just going like and then hops into a minecart as the boulder beetle turns its head and is starting to smash against the crevice, trying to get to that very, very tasty smelling ember build.
Can we get away? Can we-
The rest of you were ahead.
Yeah,
Anyways,
so I was gonna say, can we get some distance now from the beetle?
Is the party separate?
the party is currently separated by the beetle. So you have
Oh, I thought.
Jeremy's characters over here, Lolax and the rest of you on the other side.
So there was
Yeah.
a door we were all getting chased to.
So
the
you-
4 of
you're
us
still
made
trying
it
to go
in.
to Lolax. So I'm
Jeremy's
saying, can we get
outside.
Lolax to get further away from the beetle so it loses scent?
There might
Oh,
be more beetles.
yeah.
further up.
Nah, we're back.
We're in the mines.
Does can I ask some questions about Hush's minecart?
Sure.
Does the track the cart's on look grindable on my trucks?
Look grindable?
Like
The skateboard grinds.
I just want to make sure I heard you right.
Like would the rail fit between the space between my wheels?
Yes.
Okay. I might go try to save my hombre.
So it was also like, and then he's gonna watch what Sen does.
Lolax, are you moving further down?
I'm moving further away from the beetle.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you say down, we're in theater of mind right now. What do you mean?
Down the tunnel, away from the beetle.
Okay. Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright, cool. What are you doing to get past this beetle?
Stalagmites. I one hand rotate as hard as I can and drop onto, like, with all the momentum I can get, try to slide across the rail that the minecart's on so I can go grab the minecart.
I don't think he.
You're on the other side with us.
Yeah, and then there's okay,
Or
minecart,
little-
minecart, rail, beetle, me, swinging
Us.
onto the rail to get to the minecart past the
Us.
beast.
Small hole beetle.
There's a small hole.
We went through a small crack
Crevice.
into the mine.
So there's no bigger way to swing out. There's little hole,
I'm here.
beetle smashing.
Does the
through.
minecart not lead into the mine?
No.
Not in the hole we went into.
It's caved in.
So,
What is the purpose of this?
Caved in.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
I was trying to give you guys a sense of an encounter instead of a full-blown, like, roll initiative, yada yada yada, because we were
You
running
wanted to
late on
get us to where
you wanted
You
to
were
go
ready.
and have something fun.
If it seemed
have a
like
map
Hush
next
was gonna
week.
make it by himself, maybe I wouldn't have sacrificed as much.
I just don't see how.
I thought he was stuck. I was gonna help. I
He is
thought
stuck.
the minecart went into the mine.
He is stuck, but we're like can't get out essentially.
is there anything I can mold earth with, or is it pretty much just solid granite all about the place?
1 second.
Granite's not earth.
It has to be like dirt, not
Shouldn't
stone.
take things for granted.
Get out of here.
Low.
Travis Willingham genuinely thought that was the phrase.
Alright, so,
Unless he was fucking with people for an extended amount of time.
I would say he's fucking with people. It's Travis.
Yeah. It was just enough that I couldn't tell.
It just got to the Thordak fight.
The rail leads to where we are.
I figured
No, it
that
does
would
not.
be like the thing.
It leads
that
to the wall
keeps
next to
on
where you are.
for Is Grog and
there is a difference.
I know what Grog finds.
Yeah, it's not gonna go into the crevice. But
I
if I
already
were
know
to
what
swing
you
myself onto the rail,
Grog.
It's slide my way over to my
I
homeboy.
figured that was your shit.
I can get us back to get him to the crevice.
This is essentially what you're dealing with.
Okay.
A creature that large, and for the record, the boulder beetle does use Triceratops stats. So
Let's go.
you're looking at a beetle the size of a Triceratops trying to make its way into this crevice. You are now face to face with it, trying to find a way around it.
Okay.
Is
We're
the
talking
issue.
like gerbil and banana size trying to not fit, right?
Yeah.
So
And it's still trying to get at Lolax. It's not really paying attention to anybody else.
Okay.
I
So, Lolax is moving further down the tunnel and away from it. And it is seeming less inclined to go down your guys' current tunnel. It seems just more confused than anything as you see it stop. And
Can I roll an insight check?
What,
Sure.
smelling you?
No. Why is it stopping specifically at this tunnel?
It's
Like, does it seem?
it's losing the scent of the
No.
jam.
Hold on. Is there a reason that like a bigger bad might be down this tunnel that it's afraid of? Like, does it look like it's a fear response, or does it look like a?
this would be nature or survival.
Okay. Well, fuck that.
Or animal handling. If any of these work.
Let's see which the best one.
It might be all the shit.
Yeah, that's a 12.
12?
Yeah.
You think it's just because the source of its attention is leaving.
Okay.
Zaya's looking for dirt to try to make you're sending it around. So like the tunnel itself or the opening that he can just kind of magically scoot out or start to make a hole.
It is a lot of work stone.
Yep.
So unfortunately not.
Usually in the mines, if there's dirt, that's where they dig first. So it's easy.
Yep.
So
I'm paying attention to what's in the room right now and gauging if it's going to continue to chase.
No, it seems like it's going to go back to milling around.
Okay.
You guys took its
snack.
its snack away and doesn't seem inclined to keep chasing
Cool.
something that's not there. So if you guys just wait,
Wait,
it'll probably amble its way back down the other way and go back to trying to eat other stuff.
This
See.
thing just eats valuable resources.
Yeah.
This is like a. Most people wouldn't want this creature to be alive.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, boulder beetles are
They
an
seem-
issue.
Feel like extremely like. They live off our sustainable resource.
I'm just saying, if you kill one, they probably have a lot of interesting stuff in their stomach.
No,
That's very
I'm
true.
not. Ben's not down for this.
That was an Andre.
yeah, we're sitting waiting for Six and Hutch to walk through or crawl through.
Alright, it takes a little bit, but they manage to wait until it passes and you guys get through.
Everybody dust off.
I'm gonna pat him on the back.
Lolex,
Continue.
you looking alright?
Yeah, that was a little bit scary.
Sorry, I tried to like throw up as much dirt in the way as possible. Or, like
Yeah, like maybe I should be like the person like in between two like larger people, you know?
well, we're kind of running low on large people.
You can walk in
Yeah.
front of me. It's okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, you could make yourself look larger.
But that doesn't mean that I am larger.
Do you want me to go in front of you?
I just yeah.
Being
I'm,
large is about the spirit inside, friend.
I'm just like commenting like that's a good thing to learn from because it didn't actually kill us.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
seemed to think you were a snack of some kind.
Yeah, I think I wanted this.
Brenton attacks you. This man's only job is betraying the party over and over again.
No, I was being the beetle.
Be funny.
Okay,
Alright.
continue.
Bastion.
I'm looking around. Eyes out. What's the area that we're in now look like?
It is, as you guys go through that opening, it winds up going into a broken sewer line. As you jump in, you wind up in the kind of underbelly sewer system, the lines and stuff these that normally use and repair.
Hold on. I take one of my like instrument strings and I put it in my mouth and I start casting message. Bastion.
Why are you eating your guitar? Hey, why are you eating your guitar?
What do you need for the spell? You need a piece of copper in your mouth.
Partner. Okay.
Bastion. He's pointing in different directions, seeing if he's within 125. Yep, 120.
I'll speak into my bongo.
You feel a resonance, and you actually hear a response. Very shortly.
When you hold your ear up to it, you hear
Somebody else is looking for him.
I thought it'd be like, boom.
So, you
I can't do that.
point out, calling for Bastion, and there's actually this odd moment where you think, not Bastion. Who is this?
Nobody else hears anything. So it has to be the thing I targeted. So
Oh, I would have. Man, I loved the idea that it was just somebody walking by, like on the next level of the sewer, just. What?
yeah, the target and only the target. So
Ah, dang it.
it's
Okay.
basically a. You hear, bud? You hear?
Yeah.
Poking.
All right then.
Take spell slots.
It's cantrip.
Cantrip.
Nice.
You start needling throughout the sewer that way. Unfortunately, no responses.
I'll fill you guys in. Like if he's within like a little over 100 feet, he might be able to hear me. So I'm just gonna be like pointing.
How do you know that it's 100 feet? Did you test it?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Is this another one of like this comes from you, right?
this one might come from me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cantrip.
It's one of the
It's like
cantrips, so it's
Okay,
like
yeah.
Let's continue to mosey through.
Cool.
See if we find everything.
All right. Whoever is helming this part of the expedition, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I can go first, or
Nope.
All right.
You're not going first? You're casting the spell.
Should we wait for Hush and Sticks?
I'm
They're
just
with us
pinging.
already.
I'm
They
not
are?
standing
Okay.
in front of the group. Like
I
Doing the
am
tracking
fine
he's
leading.
doing.
Anybody else wants to
Waiting here?
leading?
I think we should make Hush.
you
go
got it,
first,
bud. Inspired.
Because he knows the way.
You also can't see in the dark.
I can use dancing lights.
That made a beetle angry.
It didn't make it
22.
angry. This.
22.
That's
All right. With a 22, you find a old squatter's den. There's the section of the sewer that has kind of been carved out and into the rock itself. You see, it probably took quite a bit of time. There is a old bedroll and everything left behind, but besides that, no signs of Bastion.
It's where. You think this is where Tamil was?
Glenn? No.
Oh. There's no way he could have made it down here.
I don't know. I just see like a sketchily homeless dude bedroll and
That's
his
profile.
And you just assume it's any homeless person?
That's
I don't know a lot of people's names.
I know you're still tired, but don't demean everybody else.
Look,
Elves can be pretty presumptuous
if
sometimes.
it
can't
was Tamal, what the fuck was his name? If that was his stuff, then
You're
we
pulling
should
at
grab
me
it.
right now
Yeah.
because you can't say it. I hate you.
I'm deliberately forgetting the name.
Alright, well, move on from that area, I guess. We're just looking, like...
All right.
Sayo continues to defend himself.
You guys continue to look and actually wind up passing some people. There are some dark elves, some drow
Hey,
that are walking through, and they kind of give you an odd look but a wide berth. There are some insect-like people with antennas that kind of perk up as you guys walk by. The antennas point at you for a moment, and they shake.
Friendly wave.
In your head, you hear, "Hello."
Hello.
Oh, did they say something? I'll play
Hello.
hello.
We don't see many surface dwellers this deep down.
it. We're looking for a surface boat. I'll describe Bastion. And I won't approach them at all. It'll just be magical
Mhm.
communication, just so we all feel comfortable.
Yeah.
We're looking for this individual, this age, this height, that kind of stuff.
We haven't seen any like that. What's their name? We can pass it around when we get home.
Bastion?
Bastion? Alright, we'll keep an eye out. Where do you guys call home so we can talk to you?
All right. I'm gonna send them to our office.
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell them. So we live on the surface.
Right.
There's a building, and I'll explain the office and where it is.
The Guild Pact office? Okay.
Yeah, the Guildberg office. This unit. Look for the broken wings.
Your wings are broke?
It's just the name of the group. We had.
Oh. Okay, it's a phrase.
Yes.
We don't hear many of those. I'll definitely ask around and see if anybody saw anyone.
And for names or
You get a long list of trills.
Yeah.
You can just call me T, though.
T?
Mr. T.
It was
Does
very
he-
lovely to meet you, T. Thank you for your help.
Does he happen to pity the foo?
They are not a he. Or at least you can't really assign a gender to them.
Do they happen to
Hey, bud.
pity the foo?
They do pity Bastion quite a bit.
Hey, bud.
And Sam.
The great dynasty house Fu of the Drow. They pity.
They nod at you and keep going on their way. There are, just for the sake of brevity and time, there are quite a few interactions like this. Some people a little bit more forthcoming, some people a little less forthcoming. Though by the end of your time there, nobody seems to have seen Bastion.
Darn.
This wasn't where he was, or he's already gone.
Dang.
Yeah. Or he's really good at hiding.
Yes,
Oh,
the
okay.
glowy fire boy, very good at hiding.
Thakk taught him everything he knew about stuff.
Hey, apparently it fucking worked on you guys.
All right. Is there nowhere else? I mean, we're at basically at a dead end.
Currently, yeah.
Okay. No.
There is, for the record, there is a very specific place I sent him. I'm not just sending him on a wild
Yeah.
goose chase.
I figured.
We're chasing
We
down.
had to try at least one random
Yeah.
spot on our own first.
I can
chasing down
understand it might be a
leads.
little frustrating though.
Yeah,
That's
This
why I
was a
wanted to
hunch.
throw it out
I'll
there.
leave.
This would like if I was still Thakk, this would have been the first place I would have thought to go. Would have been where he almost died.
All right. So with that, you guys go back to the surface, or you guys camping down here for the night? You have a business date.
I'd say back to the
Yeah.
surface, yeah, since we were
I'm gonna-
successful.
Gonna
Mouse the fee.
talk to Styx.
Okay.
Is there any way that you can send, like, a message? Is that a thing that you can do?
Yes, I can send. I can send Bastion a message.
Can you?
Should have started with that.
We would know.
Yeah. Is there? Could you ask him if he has food?
What
Yeah.
are your...
Like, it's been like a day, but if he's hiding and doesn't have access to food, like,
But what are we
Should
gonna do
tell
if he
him
doesn't?
about Talassa?
I think we should as well. That way, like, he doesn't kill something that tries to find him.
Is
If
there a,
it's watery.
is there a safe place you could get him to try to find you at?
I mean, yeah, but he would have to go outside.
Yep.
Should we tell him to wait at the office?
I mean,
Get to the office and
at
wait
this
there.
point, we don't know if he's still where he.
I don't know if he has enough magic prowess to like disguise himself either.
If
You
he
think
likely
he could-
can't, but
Think you
It's-
can meet
it
us
might-
before we leave?
him moving might be better than him staying.
I
in
mean,
one
we can
spot.
ask where he is,
He doesn't
but
know. We already did.
so I guess we can ask, where are you? Do you have food? And if you see watery creatures approaching, whatever they would look like, what would they look like, Sail?
Nightmare crab creatures or
Yeah.
sea hags?
If he doesn't
then,
have food,
those are
what
with
would,
us.
what would we do to create food for him?
I don't think the food question.
It's more of a timeline question,
Is
like how long can he
Yeah.
last?
He can live for like a month.
Yeah.
not if
water.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
either way, like how fast do we need to do this is more so what I'm wondering.
Hopefully we can tell him to meet us as we leave. If we have to take a ship of some kind to go to Veldan.
I personally think that he should try to get on the move if he hasn't already. That's more likely for people to eventually be able to track
I mean,
him.
he's just a kid, though. I think he would probably stand a better chance of like trying to stay in the same spot.
Right.
So,
The people looking for him are very good.
next week, we ask Jeremy to
Haven't found him yet.
send a message.
Sounds good.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Would you like to go on your dates by yourself?
My business date.
I don't think he likes to run a train.
Yeah. If somebody really wants to come along, they can. But,
I don't have a penis to run a train.
So many questions that I don't want to ask.
I'm gonna leave now, unless somebody else decides they should follow me. Goodbye.
All right.
I
Nope, got shit to do
I
now.
go up and slit Sayo's throat.
My favorite meal is sea egg.
Pussy.
Nice. Smells of the ocean.
I gotta give you some of that pussy.
And
What I roll?
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
It's a crit, you get to throw again.
10, 12.
Yeah.
12. Your AC is really low.
It's true, I
Dex
shot him
isn't
with that
very
Nerf
high.
gun that one time.
All right. So you all go back up to the surface with assistance from Hush and lighten up the way, as well as Brenton. Then you guys split ways and start to make your way to Tolosaval, and I think that's a good place to call it for tonight.
I got homeless people to feed and shit to do. Kick flip, fist bumps.
All right. Hopefully you enjoyed our sad goose hunt. If you did, you can go and talk to us over at Discord. We'd love to see you there. We got a public Discord where you can come say hi, play games with us every once in a while, all that fun stuff. We also have all the other social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff. And yeah, we love you and hope you have a great day.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Okay, well.